go ahead and like it.
Click that like button, girl.
Click that like button. Hey guys.
Hey, I just came back.
I'm going live.
It's starting to go live right now.
You can come in here.
No,
It's fine.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hey everybody, what's up?
We were waiting to go live here. It just kept swirling and swirling and swirling. Hi there. Hi, Gina.
Can you guys see okay? I don't see anything yet on my phone.
Uh-oh. Let us know if you can see us okay. Hi, Brooke, Ashley, Crazy Coaster, Savage Girl, Timberland, Bradley, Roxanne, Gabby, Hickory. Boy, they're going by fast. Tatiana,
I don't know why I don't see it.
Mark, Mom Bear. Can you see us?
Okay, I see it now. I think we're good. Hey everybody.
Hi, Amy Gonzalez. How you doing? I think you were the first one in there.
Wow, the comments are going so fast, guys. They are flying. I'm trying to read everybody's name and I can't.
Wow, I know it's hard. Hi, everybody. How you doing? This is my daughter, Heather. I know a lot of you know who she is.
Hey, Amber.
She's going to start doing videos with me more. We have something planned, actually, for this Friday night. A couple things, actually. And it's pretty exciting. It's a real haunted house down in our old neighborhood. And somebody going to be going to this person's house. Oh, it's lagging. Hold up. Are we lagging?
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit on my phone.
Oh, I've been having a lot of internet issues lately, guys, and for the last 2 days because of the storms. So I hope that I don't have any problems. Any better. I'm gonna air down to 70. I'm gonna air down to 70 degrees. I'm freaking burning up in here. I'm like having a hot flash or something. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, it's one of Heather's friends from childhood. She's been writing me and telling me about it, and it's a place they just moved into. She has sent me some pictures of different things that she's caught in that place. And today I talked to her and said, all right, how about this Friday night? Oh, I think I'm lagging. Am I lagging?
A little bit.
Oh, I love you too. Nikki, Jordan. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jordan Bryant. Deborah, Denise, Robert Pruzak. Robbie. Miss you too, man. Exploration Unknown. Hi there, John. How you doing? This is my daughter, Heather. This is John from Tennessee.
Oh, hey, what's up, John?
Hi, Karen Grunberg. Karen Grunberg is a new grandma, guys. Uh-oh, I think I'm frozen. Look. Is it frozen?
Oh, congrats, Karen. No, it's okay.
Is it okay? Okay. Karen Grunberg is a new grandma. Everybody congratulate Karen on being a new grandma. Hi, Angie. Hi, Rebecca. Nightmare Springtrap. It's lagging. I hope it's not this stupid-ass Wi-Fi. I don't know. I've got it unlimited data on here also, so it should be okay between the data and my stupid-ass Wi-Fi. It hasn't been working right since it stuck a couple days ago.
Hey, Colleen. Thank you. She said her first time.
Oh, cool. Welcome. Welcome first-timers here for the first live show. We usually go live on Tuesday nights, but I was not feeling good last night. I had a pullback. I still do, actually. But it's a little bit... Who said Patty my wrench? Oh. I don't know, Stephanie. I'll have to... I don't know. Had some issues with that.
Yeah, she's had a lot of issues. Actually, I don't know her live stream before, and I was blocked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone blocked her
happened.
and Jamie. Here at the time, she was at her house when I went live, I think the last week, right?
Yeah.
And someone had blocked her and everything. So I had to get rid of a lot of mods. I've pretty much narrowed it down to only people that I know personally or that I've face chatted with. So I may have taken it away. I don't know. I don't think I did. I know you've been here a long time, but am I lagging? So why does it look like it's lagging? Or is it just my computer?
It is lagging
Kylie,
a little
is
bit.
it what? Jesus.
A little bit.
I had a feeling this was going to happen tonight. All because of this stupid Wi-Fi. Yeah. It's been acting up really bad.
Thank you, everybody, for all the compliments. You guys are so nice.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I know. This sucks. That's Kylie. That's my granddaughter, Kylie, everybody. She was live stream a couple weeks ago. It's still doing it. Look at this. It's
Do you think it's
lagging.
something to do with the connection?
B, because I know we've had a lot of issues with it since the storm, but maybe I should turn my off and just go on my 4G. Do you think? Do you think I should turn my internet off? And use the 4G? Holla, chicas. Yes, okay. Let me try that. Hold on a second. Let me.
You just do it at home?
How do I do it?
Yeah. I didn't know if you had to go out and do it.
Alright, hold on. I gotta
Give her a
figure it
minute,
out.
guys. We know it's lagging, but just bear with us here.
How do I get to the Wi-Fi from?
I see.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it isn't working. Right there, turn the Wi-Fi. Hold on. I think I've got.
Are we back up and running?
We're back up. I don't know about running. Okay. Are we back?
Can you guys see us? Oh, hey, I just heard your voice.
Just heard my wee laugh.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Turn it down a little bit.
All right. Let me turn that. There we go.
Hey everyone, let us know if you can see us okay and if there's any lagging going on.
Yeah, because I don't want to sit here and be talking and have you guys hear.
We don't want to sound like robots.
Yeah. Hi, Heidi. Sorry I couldn't answer your call. I was trying to set my phone up for a live stream. Seems like when I'm going live, that's when everybody calls me. You wasn't the only one. I had like 5 people calling me at one time. Like, damn it, every time I go live, everybody calls me. Anyway, let me know if it's okay now, guys.
Yeah, it seems okay on my phone, but it's hard to tell. So
No lag. All right. Maybe I just needed to reboot my phone. I don't know. I rebooted everything. I've had a lot of issues ever since that storm came through here the other day. The kids, their computers aren't working. The cable company is supposed to be coming out here to help straighten it out. Let me see. Lift that up a little. There we go. Love the play button. Hi, Lou. You coming down Friday? I guess Lou Rock's coming down. He's leaving Friday. Last I heard. You still coming, Lou?
Hey, Lou.
Thank you, Danny. Angel King. Hi there. Okay.
Yeah. You like those glasses, don't you?
Oh, it was funny.
Shomo 1000s.
Okay, cool.
He said he was taking donations for a white van.
Oh,
Did
really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that on his Facebook.
No, I didn't see that. That's too funny. I'll have to look at that. That is funny. Oh, there goes the lagging again.
Oh, thank you, Reagan.
Yeah, we're doing okay. Doesn't look like I got a whole lot of people back, darn it. A lot of people might not know that the stream came back on. I don't know. I probably should have started a whole new one. Because there's only 47 people here. Hi, Ron. Hi, Fire Ghost. Laura, Caitlin, Rachel, Kylie. Everybody saying hi to you.
Hello.
Oh, James is live. That's what's going on. Yeah, last night I was supposed to go live, but I think James is live dumpster diving or something, isn't he?
Hey, Ron.
Oh, thank you, Denise. That's very sweet of you. Hi, Mystic Tiger.
I think Ron just subscribed to me.
Oh,
Whoever
okay.
is in here that hasn't subscribed to me yet, make sure that you do. It's Heather and the 3 T's.
Yes. Somebody put her link in there for me, would you please?
I'll comment so you can probably get to me that way also. Yeah, I watch James's channels too whenever he's live. I try to.
I do too. I didn't realize he was going live.
I worry about him because of his eye stuff that
do
he has
too.
going on. Poor guy.
On the phone with Amy Lee. She says hi. Oh, okay. Hi, Amy Lee. What's that, Caitlin? What kind of question you got? I've been extremely busy lately, guys. I still haven't got to my emails. I've got a ton of emails. It's very intimidating. I just can't. I just haven't had time.
She needs a personal secretary.
I do. I mean, between homeschooling kids, running errands, which I've had a lot of errands to run lately. So many things I've had going on. I've had to drive an hour and a half away to a couple of appointments for Kylie. And that takes half the day up right there. Then I've had to go prove my identity to the IRS, which is an hour and a half away. I don't know if any of you have ever had to do that, but I filed a tax return, and because I haven't filed one in a little while, they were suspicious, I guess. So I had to go prove my identity in person. So I had to drive an hour and a half away for that. And that took up half the day. So it's just been a lot going on lately. Lagging again. That figures. Damn it. What'd you say?
I like your eye makeup kind of.
Oh.
Really? No, I was just admiring her beautiful makeup.
Well, thank you. Somebody said they like your... I don't know which one of our makeups they like. Does all of our makeup look okay? What you think? Hey, I have a video I'm going to be putting out tonight. It's... you guys, a lot of you wanted me to take Omar and Jay to that creepy house that we went to, that we took Angie to the last time we were there, and a lot happened. Well, we did. And I'm going to be the video's already up and ready. It's on YouTube. It's just on private because I haven't posted it yet. I've been told that Wednesday nights is the worst night to ever put up videos for some weird reason. I don't know. I was actually thinking about posting it tomorrow. I mean, it is kind of strange that I've only got 47 people in here. I normally have 300 or 400 people in here. I know a lot of people left because of the issue I have with the computer, but maybe Wednesday night is a bad night to put up a video. I don't know. Maybe Wednesday night is like everybody's out for hump day or something. I don't know.
Thank you for the
244 watching. Well, why does mine say... Maybe I need to refresh the damn thing. Hold on a minute. Mine says 47 watching. Oh, I refreshed it and look.
Yeah.
It was still stuck on 44 watching. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Whoever said that, thank you so much.
And thank you for the donation, Barbara. That was nice.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Barbara. That's very sweet of you. I see that now. I just needed to refresh it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Chat is dragging ass. Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad that you guys are all here right now. I wanted to talk about a few things. We've had a hacker and some trolls again, which I post a lot of information about those type of things on Facebook. And, you know, it really sucks that I have to do that. You know, it's like, I mean, I want to warn you guys, you know, about certain people and situations, but it's like, sometimes I feel like, damn, you know, I feel like that's all I'm doing is complaining about it. But these people are crawling out of the woodwork like ants. Every time I turn around, I mean, it's somebody else, you know, and a lot of times it's someone that I've known that for a while that was a fan for a long time, and then boom, all of a sudden they turn into a snake. Like, what the hell just happened? Mm-hmm. You know, it happens all the time. And a lot of times, it's these people that I've actually helped build their channel till they got to 1,000 subscribers or whatever, and then they just kick me to the curb like, hey, I got what I wanted out of you. You know, and that's been happening a lot. So it kind of makes you bitter towards even wanting to help anybody anymore, because you trust these people. You're like, okay, I'll take you under my wing and I'll help you, you know, and I'll help you do the best you can. And it's happened to me at least 8 times. At least 8 times, by 8 different people that I really thought a lot of. And it just sucks. And it happened again today, which that was posted on my Facebook as well. Thanks to Amy. She helped me out with that. And it's just a shame that people do this to you. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's very aggravating. You know, you try your best to help people, and then they turn around and screw you over. It makes you not want to talk to, you know, personally, like, talk to people anymore, help them. You know, it really does suck. And I understand now that I've been doing this for almost 2 years now on YouTube, I really get it. In the beginning, I didn't. I get it when I heard other big YouTubers tell me what to expect. This is what's going to happen. You know, you're going to go through this, and this. Well, guess what? They were right. I've went through it all, and I'm still going through it here and there. It's absolutely crazy. It's gotten to the point where I've wanted to shut my Facebook down. You know, it just sucks.
Can't
I
let
know.
it get to you, Mom. You gotta just sit back, drink your tea, and don't give a fuck. That's what I do. I don't care. I ain't letting them ruin my day. None of these trolls. Drink your tea. Pinkies up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Musa.
Pinky
Because
up.
you know what? Haters love to see you smile.
You got that shit right. They do. They do.
Keep on smiling, girl. Don't let them dim your damn sparkle.
Right?
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna wave my freak flag out front.
Keep on smiling, keep on sparkling, just glitter. I'm telling you, that's the way to get
I
through it.
know.
Don't let them bring you down, stress you out. Screw all that.
Gina says I love that. I know I can't help it. I laugh out loud. When I laugh loud. Everybody knows that I'm laughing. I was in a restaurant one time years ago, and I'll never forget. It was in the middle of the night. I'm in the damn restaurant eating breakfast at 3 a.m. with some friends a long time ago. My kids were teenagers. Well, my sons Gary and Shane were in a band around that time, and the restaurant was real close to the house. Well, they happened to be in there too. So they were on one side of the restaurant, I'm on the other side with my friends. Well, they didn't know I was there, and I didn't know they were there. I bursted out laughing about something. All of a sudden, I hear somebody go, "Mom, is that you, Mom?" And I'm like looking around going, "That sounds like Gary, and that sounds like Shane." I'm like, so I look up, and they're both standing in the booth going, "Mom, what are you doing?" That was so funny. I'm like, "You guys are supposed to be home watching Heather."
That is funny.
They recognized my laugh all the way across the restaurant. That was too funny. That really was. Hi there, everybody. What's up? Anyway, so I wanted to talk about let's see, a few different things here. So yeah, so I'm gonna post that video. If you guys want me to post it tonight, I will. It is an awesome video. I tell you what, it's some creepy shit happened there. A lot of creepy stuff always happens in that house. So we took Omar.
Where did you go again? Which video?
That one house that I call it the yellow house because it's a yellow house, but it's it's extremely, extremely haunted. It really is. Thank you, Christian Volkers. That's very sweet of you, Christian. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to St. Augustine soon. Very soon, sometime this week. And gonna go for a couple days and do some filming while I'm there. The kids have been wanting to go for a while. They love it there. So I'm hoping my back feels better because there is a lot of walking involved and my back's gonna be just killing me. So as long as my back's feeling better, we'll be going. It'll be sometime in this upcoming week.
You know who Kyle is, right? One of Lou's friends. He's one of our fans.
Oh, yes.
He was asking if he would be able to be a mod. And I told him.
Okay. Is he
in
here?
Anything yet, but he just messaged me. He is in here. Yeah.
Oh, as long as you trust him, Lou. I don't know. I don't even know who to trust anymore. Let Lou decide that one. I don't know.
Kyle does seem like a really good person, and
I just don't know anymore.
He's on
My
our
dream
Facebook.
walking angel, she's in here. The one I sent her. Heather had this dream, the most vivid dream the other night. I don't know if you want to talk about it or.
I mean, I can. I will.
It's up to you. Dream walking angel. We sent her.
She is in here.
Yeah, she just popped in here. She's one of my mods.
Oh.
We did send her the dream. I sent Dream Walking Angel exactly what Heather wrote me that morning about her dream because she wanted to write it immediately so she wouldn't forget. It was very vivid and it was about Gary and Mike and it was a very interesting dream and I really want to know what it means. I think it means something. Thank you, Dion Medlin. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yes, Tanya Hayes. How you doing there, girl? Yeah, it was a pretty interesting dream. Now, before she tells you about it, a lot of you probably don't know this, but I do have another son. His name is Shane. He's 39 years old. He just turned 39 in March. We have a very distant relationship, not by my choice. Thank you, Barbara. It's very hard for me to talk about. It's very hurtful. But he got married to someone that I feel she's kind of pulled him away from the family. It's been that way since he's been with her, and it's been like, what, 12 years?
Yeah,
11 years, 10 years, I don't know, somewhere around there. Because she was like 2. So yeah, it's been about 12 years. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so ever since, thank you, Sarah, very much. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Remind me of my Grammy. Thank you. So, hi, Largo girl. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. I keep seeing all these people popping in. Hi there. Anyway, so, you know, I mean, I don't want to just blame her because he's got a mind of his own. So, but, you know, sometimes women can be very, very controlling and very, what's the word? Have such a big influence on someone.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? I mean, I know you guys all know what I mean, but and I'm sure I'm sure you guys all have experienced it or know somebody that's going through the same thing. Well, anyway, long story short, he hasn't spoke to me in a while. He wasn't even speaking to Gary when Gary died, and of course, you know, once Gary did die, he was regretting it. There was a lot of regret, a lot of crying, a lot of tears. He was just beside himself that he wasn't talking to Gary when he died. He took it extremely hard, as we all did, but he really took it hard because he wasn't talking to him. And he started coming around more, and everything was fine. And I sold the house, not sold the house, rented that house out, moved up here to Spring Hill to be closer to Heather. He was a little upset that I moved, but he said, well, you know, I said, it's only 60 miles away. I mean, we're still going to see each other. I mean, I barely see you anyway, you know. We talked a few times after I moved here, and he just one night called me up and cussed me out and hasn't spoken to me since, and it just came out of the blue. And he was drunk, and he said some really harsh things to me, and I was hurt, and Mike sat there hugging me. I was crying my eyes out. I reached out to him several times since. Nothing. Not this past Mother's Day, but last Mother's Day, I got a really nasty message from him. It was just, you know, and I could tell he had been drinking because he is an alcoholic. You know, this is my firstborn child. I had him when I was 16. We were always extremely close. I mean, he was a mama's boy, you know, and she didn't like that. She let me know that right away. Oh, I don't like the fact that he's such a mama's boy. She actually said that to me. Anyway, so this dream is about him too. And I would really like you to tell it if you want to tell this dream. I really think, I want you guys,
I don't
all
really
y'all's
remember
opinions.
it very vividly now because it's been so long.
All right, I did, it's on, I was going to say it's on my phone.
But
You
I can
sent
kind
it to
of
me.
recap
Okay.
it a little bit in my head because I've explained it a couple times to people. A lot of my dreams, I know all of you don't know, but they mean something. Like I dreamed that my brother Gary was going to pass away. I knew it was something to do with the head, like this area. I just didn't know what, but I did see his funeral. I seen him standing up there next to his dead body. It was the same funeral home that he actually was at. So that was just like confirmation, you know, as well that he did pass away. And my dreams do mean something, and I did see his funeral. So this dream just kind of has me puzzled. We were at a house. I don't know what house it was, but there was a big sliding glass door on the back of it. It wasn't this house, though, but it was a different one. And it was me and Gary on the left, Mike on the right. And we were standing by this sliding glass door, and there was a storm coming. And it was like a really bad hurricane, but it was like the end of the world. It was like everywhere. And houses were blowing down, and trees were flying everywhere. It was just crazy. Well, Mike was to the right of me, and he's slipping and falling, and water's blowing through the cracks of the sliding glass door. Well, anyways, I put my arm around Mike when, like, he kept falling and falling and falling and hitting his head. I remember I put my arm around Mike, put my arm around Gary, knelt down. I was on the phone with my mom, had her on speakerphone, and she said, you guys need to pray right now. She's like, just stop what you're doing and pray. Because it was like the end, and we, you know, needed to talk to God, like if we were leaving the earth. So we knelt down and just started praying, and then all of a sudden, through my phone on speakerphone in my dream, it's my brother Shane, and he starts praying for us, and he said, "Dear God," and he started like saying this prayer, and I can't remember it word for word, but he prayed for all of us. He also prayed for my mom and his relationship. he prayed for just many different things. And then next thing you know, he started singing a song. And Shane was a really good singer. Him and Gary had a band when we were younger. So he was singing a song in the dream, like it was mixed in with the prayer. Well, turns out that song, it's called Simple Man, and it's by Leonard Skinner.
Mm-hmm.
I had no clue that song was my mom and Gary's song. Yeah. They both dedicated it to my mom one night at a sports bar. And I had no clue, but he was singing the lyrics, and when I woke up from the dream, I instantly got on my phone and I Googled the lyrics because I'm like, I don't even know what this song is. Googled it, and that's the first song that popped up.
Shine Down's the version.
Shine Down, that's what
Shine
it was.
Down's the version we like better. We like the version better than Leonard Skinner. Someone just said that.
Oh, okay.
That is the version that they dedicated. They played it on the jukebox for me one night. And
yeah.
That was kind of my song to them, and then they played it
and it's
for
a
me.
really good song, and it's just really weird that we're trying to figure out what that dream meant, and that's basically what the dream was. But it was Mike and Gary, and the fact that Shane came through me and through the phone in prayer. And the cool thing is when I was a kid, my brother Shane was the very first person that ever taught me how to pray. And he actually taught me and Gary how to pray. And I'll never forget, we had bunk beds. It was the house I was born in on Crestwood Drive in St. Pete. They can know. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We don't live there now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the house I was born in, and grew up in the first 4 or 5 years of my life. So I remember vaguely some stuff, but we were knelt down by the bunk beds in our bedroom, and I'll never forget Shane telling us, get on your knees, put your hands together, and he started telling us how to pray, me and Gary. So in my dream, when Shane was praying, I was like, oh my God, like, you're the first person that taught me how to pray, and now you're the last person praying for me before I die, because it was the end of the world.
Wow.
So I don't know what the dream meant. So if you guys have any input on it, anybody that analyzes dreams, please put it in the comments. Even if you're watching this after the live stream, put it in the comments, because we'd really like to know. I don't really know how to interpret my dreams very well. I need to study it because they mean something.
Yes, definitely. Especially because she's had so many vivid dreams ever since she was a kid, like 4 years old it started. And these dreams are so vivid that a lot of times she would dream things and they'd actually come true, and it started really freaking me out. I'm like, wait a minute, she's got to have a gift or something here. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, dreaming
the first
about
one was with my cat.
Yeah.
That was confirmation. And briefly, I'll just tell you real fast. I was 10 years old, fell asleep on the couch. In my dream, there was a knock at the door. I looked out the window, went and answered the door. It was my friend from across the street telling me my cat had got hit by a car and killed. Well, then I really got woke up to a knock at the door, got up, looked out the window. It was that friend from my dream. I was so scared to answer the door, I ran and got you. And then I said, Mom, answer the door. I said, I just had a horrible dream. My friend from across the street's here to tell me my cat died and got hit by a car. So she went to the door. She probably thought I was crazy. But I stood behind the door, listened to the crack, and sure enough, she said, Heather's cat just got hit and killed by a car. I knew from that moment on, I had a gift. Yeah. And I just didn't know what to do with it. It scared me because every time I had an animal, I would dream about it, and then it would die. Or just a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, that blew me away when that happened. I'll never, ever forget that morning, because she had just told me about that dream, and I was trying to calm her down and said, oh, it's going to be okay. I'm sure it was just a bad dream. And like any mother would do, to try to comfort your child when they had a bad dream. And then all of a sudden we hear this knock, and she freaks out. But, oh my God, it's probably that girl, and it turns out it was. I couldn't believe what I was hearing and seeing, and I just stood there up against the wall, like, in shock, like, oh my God.
Yeah, she was.
She
was
just
really
told
in
me
shock.
this. I was in shock. But after I kind of got my faculties back together and sat down and thought about it, I'm like,
and it repeatedly happened through my life. Like, there's been so many people I've known that I dreamed that they died, and then they were dead like a week later, a month later.
So many people. It is just crazy. Really, a lot of people. And Nalisha is her name, and she's a dream walking angel. She said something in here about emailing us.
Okay.
She was gonna, she's
maybe
trying to
we could do like a live chat or something with her.
Yeah, Nalisha, if you want, after this live stream, if you want to Facebook chat me, we can do that real quick while Heather's here. She's been so busy, it's hard for her to even get over here. And I've been busy. We've all been just extremely busy. But I would love, if you would like to talk to us tonight, let me know. And maybe you can even call me on that Google's Hangout. I don't know how to work that Google's Hangout thing. I need to learn how. But I'll you either on that or Facebook or something so that we can talk about it. Damn, now Heidi's Wi-Fi is acting up too. Yeah, everybody in this town, Heidi. There was the phone company told me that a lot of issues with everybody's Wi-Fi right now.
Yes, this Kyle just said that. The other Kyle, he said this video is unavailable.
What? This one?
Yeah. Let us know if you guys still see us.
Can you guys see
someone
me?
Said that maybe it's not available right now, or they can't see us.
I don't know. I mean, I see it's still moving up there. Can you guys see me okay? Can you guys see and hear us?
He said, yeah, he's back.
Okay, did you hear everything we just said? I hope we was done talking to the freaking wall. Did you hear her explain all this stuff about her dreams? Did you guys hear that? I hope that... Oh, no. Did they say no? Yes? No? I hear yes. See yeses and no's. Okay, you guys did hear everything she said about the dream?
I hope so.
You did? Okay. All right. People said they did. Okay. All right, cool. That freaked me out for a minute. I'm like, oh, no. She's winning that whole story. Okay. So, yeah, after this live stream is up, if you guys, because it's hard, we can only see 4 comments at a time. After the live stream, guys don't mind if you got any suggestions or ideas about what that dream could possibly mean. I know that Dream Walking Angel's going to talk to us about it, but if you guys have any ideas as well, you're welcome to put them in the comment section of this video once the video uploads. Hi, Katie Underwood. Katie Underwood's in here, Heather.
Hey, Katie. How are ya? I love seeing all your daughter's videos. She's so cute.
Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about, I wrote myself some little notes here. Why I say in the videos, why I say it sounds like when when I'm listening to the EVPs, and I know I've said this before, but I know I have a lot of new fans now, and I just want to kind of clear it up and let everybody know why I say sounds like. The reason I say sounds like before I put the EVP that I think it sounds like, of course, I say that because that's what it sounds like. Some people have asked me, why do you say that? But then there's some that you just put the EVP. Well, the ones that I just put it in there is I'm pretty, like 99.9% sure that's what that says. If I put sounds like, that means that that's what it sounds like. I could be wrong. It could be something similar. And that happens a lot of times. That's why I'll put indecisive. And I'll put indecisive EVP when I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this could be this could be that. I'll hear the different, I'll slow it down and listen to the actual syllables in there in that white noise. And, I'm not perfect. Nobody's a genius at it. We just do the best we can. So I do the best I can. And if I'm not sure, then I'm going to put indecisive if I think, well, it could be this or it could be that. Gosh, I don't know which one to pick. It could be this sentence, it could be this. That's why I put indecisive. So when you guys go in there and help me out on that and tell me what you think, it's great, because a lot of the times when you guys do that, it's exactly what I thought it was, which is kind of cool. It kind of clarifies it with me, like, okay, they're saying exactly what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure because it could have been something else. Yeah,
it gives you guys a chance to help out. Somebody might hear it a little differently or a little better than she might. So
somebody said their mother's a fan. Oh, mother is a fan. Oh, that's cool. Pink Lori 13. Hi, Brittany Lear. How you doing there, girl? Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, Brittany. That's very sweet of you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
You've got to change that. Look at my face.
Oh, I will be changed. I will change it. I will change that.
I told her she's got to change the thumbnail picture.
Oh, my goodness. And another thing I want to talk about is people complaining about me swearing in my videos. Why do you have to swear so much? Well, I guess because I can. I don't know. I mean, I don't use the Lord's name in vain. Yes, I drop the F-bomb here and there. I when I get freaked out or something, I swear. I can't help it. If you don't like it, then don't watch. That's all I can say. I do swear in my videos sometimes, and I really don't see anything wrong with it. They're just friggin' words. They're just man-made words, people. So people get butthurt over that. Why do you have to swear so much? And somebody says, fuck. With a bunch of U's. I mean, what the hell? It's no big deal that... Why do you gotta ask me why?
Maybe you should start putting parental advisories on your videos.
Then I have to do it on every damn one of them. I mean, what the hell is the big deal? But people ask me all the time, I just wish you wouldn't cuss so much in your videos. Or sometimes people say, Patty, I'm going to unsubscribe to you if you cuss one more time in your video. I said, then unsubscribe now because I guarantee you I'm going to be cussing in the next video. So go ahead and unsubscribe. That's fine. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Most people like it when I do. They're like, you keep it so real, I don't know. So if you don't like it, I tell people sometimes too, I said, it's my channel. If I want to cuss on it, I will. YouTube hasn't said anything to me about it yet. Obviously, they don't give a shit. So, whatever. It is what it is. What else? Let's see. This summer, I'm going to be going to Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Kentucky. Those are the states that I'm going to this summer, sometime in June. I'm going to try to go to every one of those states. Probably first Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, and then on the way back, I'm going to stop by Kentucky or something like that in that order. But I am going to go there, Kentucky too, because I've never seen my mom's parents' graves. Never seen them. So I'm kind of excited to see their grave. Thank you so much, Jason Jones. That's very sweet of you. What did he say? Wait. I've had a lot of vivid dreams myself about monsters. Not anymore, but used to. The dream could be about... Watch. Okay. Huh. Kylie said she has nightmares sometimes.
It's a part of my anxiety.
It's part of her anxiety, I guess. She'll have nightmares here and there.
Not here and there, it's every night.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah, my when I went to the doctor, they asked me if I had nightmares, and I said, yeah, every night.
That's really? When I realized, because I had to take her to a doctor in Ocala.
Pretty much nightmares every night.
Do you really?
Yeah. I mean, I might get a break for a few days, but most of the time it's nightmares.
Do you guys have nightmares? Stuff. Do you guys any of you go through that?
Maybe it's just when you go through
Yes, you can post your dream story. It might be best to post it in the comment section of this video once it uploads, because it might be hard to read it in here, but if you want to, you can. How do you put your merch link? Yes. Yeah, put my merch link in here. If somebody can, shoot. I'm not multitask tonight. I mean, let me see if I can get it in here. Hold on. I will do that right now. Hold up.
Yeah, it looks like Amy did the Teespring.
Yes. Oh, she did?
Amy.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She put it in there.
Okay, thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. And you guys can just copy and paste it and repost it for me if you don't mind. Omar designed those shirts for me. He did a great job. I do want to get some more different designs as well, and I am going to get one made with the wings on the back with a G and an M on it for Gary and Mike. And it'll say like in memory of or something like that. So I'm working on that. There's a lot of things, new things this year.
Brittany wants to talk to you when you get a chance later. She's depressed.
Oh, is she?
Needs somebody to talk to.
All right.
Sorry for whatever you're going through.
I've been depressed too lately. Trust me.
We understand.
Bad, but yeah.
It's probably different circumstances, different ways, but we understand.
Yeah, we will. I'll try to call you here in a little bit. Okay. Thank you, David Groves. That's very sweet of you. You guys are totally amazing. I grew up being told spirits were not real, but deep down I knew it was true. Yeah, it definitely is true.
You know, a lot of people from my old job, I was actually just telling my mom about this.
Oh, yeah, listen to this story.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know, she might be in here. I haven't seen her, but a lady that I used to work with, she was a nurse at my job. She was the one that helped me basically get off the floor when I found out my stepdad died because I passed out at work. Well, I never told her about our channel, the G Team, and she came across it just browsing on YouTube. So she said she was starstruck by us, but that was kind of cute. But a lot of people, she asked, you know, like a lot of people ask, why don't you guys, why don't you ever talk about it, like, to anybody? Because a lot of times I don't. Like, when I've worked at places or wherever I am, like, I don't bring it up, because when I do, a lot of people are against the paranormal stuff. And then they're like, oh my God, what are you doing that for? Why are you talking to spirits, this and that? So I just don't even want to hear it. So I don't even say nothing. And then I get a message, you know, several months down the road after I meet somebody, and they're like, why didn't you tell me you were on YouTube? I get it all the time. It's funny. But a lot of people are so against it, and I don't get why.
I don't either. I know people do think we're nuts.
Yeah.
Some people, but it's so weird. It's like...
But there's a lot of people that don't.
Most people that I talk to, most people... Because I'll talk to everybody. Ask her. She films me in the grocery store sometimes just talking. That used to be our favorite pastime.
She talks just to talk.
She'll film me in the store just talking to people. It's like, there goes my mom again, talking to these people over here.
Yeah, well, I'm just sitting there waiting, twiddling my thumbs.
But I mean, I'll tell people, you know, what I do, and if they say that I'm not interested or I'm whatever, I change the subject and say, all right. A few minutes later, I'll say, well, have a nice day. You know, I'll walk right up to somebody and say, you believe in ghosts? And just watch the expression on their face. I did that the other night. You do that too? The other night, I did that at the park. I was like, do you believe in ghosts? I've said that so many times to people. I'll be in a restaurant, you know, and I'll even ask my waitress when we're sitting there.
Yeah. And a lot of people say they believe and they know that there's something, but as soon as I mention the EVP thing and how we communicate, they're just like, oh, no, that's the devil.
I know.
I'm like, well, why would the devil tell me he loves me and my brother, you know, like, I don't know. I just don't get that.
I don't either.
Why would the devil, I mean, I don't know.
I think
there's so many questions.
There really is. Yeah, I've always been interested in it, you know, for a long, long, long time. Since I was a kid, I had so many different experiences and stuff like that. Oh,
Lou said he didn't have faith till he found us.
Oh.
He said, is that a bad thing?
No, that's a good
Well, I believe everybody comes to your life for a reason.
Yeah, me too.
I was just telling my mom about that too earlier. Everybody.
Yeah.
So whether it's, you know, to learn something from the person or, you know, for some reason you need each other in your lives to help each other.
Very true.
Like you said, we helped Lou out with just stuff with Gary's story.
Right. So, exactly. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, thank you guys. Yes, we definitely try to keep it real. We don't fake anything. When you see a video and there's something crazy going on, I mean, that's real shit. We don't fake anything. We don't have to. I really think they're drawn to me. I think when we go places, they're drawn to me because if you notice, the more I do this, the more every time I walk into a place, I'm hearing whispers or something. It's like they're trying to talk to me. Mm-hmm. You know? And
I keep running into people that have lost people to suicide. So that's another thing, back to what I said, that people come into your life for a reason. Mm-hmm. These people are coming to me for a reason because I think God put them in my path.
Yes.
So I could talk to them and like try to say comforting words maybe to help them because I've been through it and I know their pain. So it happens all the time. People tell me that they lost their son or their daughter or somebody, their dad, to suicide. So, and then they're depressed. So I kind of try to help lift their spirits of how I'm handling it and how I'm coping and what I'm doing. So it's crazy how many people. And actually, the other girl that was with the nurse that day at my job that helped me, actually it was a few of my other friends, she had lost her dad to suicide. And she was right there with me when I lost Mike. And she already knew I lost Gary to that. So that's like, what's the chances of that? You know, someone helping me off the floor that just lost their dad too. You know, in a different way. But
yeah, I believe that we all circle. I mean, like right now, you guys wouldn't know who we are. We wouldn't know who you are or anything if I hadn't started this channel. And I kicked it around for the longest time about doing this. I really didn't know if I wanted to do it. It's like, do I really want to tell the world about my life and put myself out there? And, you know, and I don't know, it's something I prayed about and thought about, and I did it. And now I've met so many great people. I've met all of you. I've touched a lot of lives. A lot of people have touched my lives. And all of our lives, you know, in so many ways. You guys have really touched our lives. You say the nicest things to me. You really uplift me when I'm down, when I'm feeling really down. If I look at my comments and I see these sweet things you guys say, it just makes me feel really good. So
Yeah,
you know,
this channel has definitely helped my mom with coping with everything.
Yeah.
And she didn't start this till after Gary passed away.
Right.
So
right.
Gary didn't even know any of this existed until he was on the other
he
side.
believed in this kind of stuff.
Well, I mean,
the
channel.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And I've had that thrown at me. You know, from this
that's why I brought that up. Because people keep saying, oh, well, the reason why Gary did what he did was because of this paranormal thing.
Yeah.
No, if you followed our channel from the beginning, we didn't get involved in this until after Gary passed away.
Exactly.
Because we wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. We got this EVP thing because we're like, oh, cool, we can talk to Gary. Because we
and
were
it was
really
because of Gary that I started this channel. So for this asshole out there, and you know who you are if you're watching, you better hope I never run into you. Anyway, to say those things you said about my son, I mean, that just really pisses me off. You're a lowlife scum of the earth to say what you said about my son. And it just makes me sick that you even walk the face of this earth, because you're a sorry ass piece of shit for talking about my son like that and saying he's rotting in hell and all this stuff that you said. You're just a sorry ass piece of shit.
Yeah.
Just gotta tell you, you're a sorry ass piece of shit, and I hope karma bites you in the ass hard as hell. Ugh.
Grandma?
God. Okay, I'm sorry. What is it?
Nana can't comment. I don't know why, but she wanted to say that she says hello to you guys.
Oh, okay. You're in
Hi.
there? Yeah, just go to the bottom of the chat.
Not Grammy.
Missy.
Which one?
Missy,
okay.
it's
Yeah.
Kylie's other grandma. She's in the chat, but she don't know how to
Yeah.
chat. Just you click
Granny,
on the bottom
Grandma,
of the screen. If
and,
you're on your phone,
Nana.
just put tap on the very bottom, and then you should be able to type a comment in. See if it'll work, Missy.
I have a lot of grandmas.
Anyway, Kylie wants to talk a little bit about her service dog situation, I think, right?
Yes.
Anxiety and service dogs, if you guys want to hear it. And then I want to talk to you guys about something else that's been on my mind lately, too. So stay tuned for that, because it's really been bothering me. I'm going to let Kylie sit here, and she's going to talk to you about anxiety, depression, and how much her service dog has helped her. Let me get up, walk over here.
Yeah, you want to sit in this one?
Yeah.
She just wants to be a little closer so you guys can hear her
Yeah.
better. I don't know if you can hear her back there.
Take a couple drags of this cigarette.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
I'm not.
Okay. Gotta fix my hair.
You look fine. You look beautiful, Kai.
Okay. So, I want to talk about some things. I don't feel like not enough people know about, like, service dogs and disabilities and stuff, so I wrote down what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible so I don't, like, take over for live stream.
Take your time.
You're fine,
You're
Kylie.
fine.
But I wanted to talk about, like, what it means to be disabled. And to have a disability, it's not something... Grandma, can you shut that?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hot out in the living room a little bit.
Sorry.
She's going to shut the door. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, it's not something that you want to fake to be able to bring your dog out in the public, because it's very important that people with disabilities, they suffer a lot. They can't go out and do things like normal people and just have normal lives. It's a lot harder for them to function. And some people choose different ways coping. Like, certain things are easier for certain people, I guess. I can't explain this good. Some people choose to go through, like, therapy, like, sometimes talking to people helps, or medicine, or some people choose to have a service dog. They can have service dog and medicine, or go do all of them. There are a lot of different ways. Some people choose to maybe meditate or handle their problems on their own, and some people can't do any of those. They just can't handle their problems on their own. So, like me, I have a panic disorder. I have generalized anxiety, and I have depression. So it's very serious. It's not something that is just like you could just toss around the words. Like, you can't just feel scared and go, I'm having a panic attack, just because maybe you're worried about tripping and falling or something in your heels. Like, you can't just go, I'm having a panic attack because I'm scared. It's like more than that. And when you're feeling sad, like, let's say, I don't know, you're just feeling sad, just some random day you feel sad, you can't go, I have depression, or I'm depressed, just because you're feeling sad, because it's a very hard disability to live with, and it's something that's you deal with every single day, and it's not easy to go away, or to make it stop or go away. So hopefully maybe I explained that well enough, but I wanted to say
You're doing good.
what a service dog does for me specifically, because there are so many disabilities. I don't have autism, I don't have a wheelchair, I don't have back problems, mobility issues. So this is specifically for me, my problems, so that would be like anxiety and depression. So Sage, a service dog, is task trained to help a person's disability. So that doesn't mean emotional support. I'll talk about that later. Emotional support and therapy dogs are something completely different, and they don't have the rights that a service dog has. So a service dog, Sage, is trained to do alerts. So alerting to before my panic attacks happen, or before my heart rate. Like, if it gets too high, she alerts me by pawing at me. She whines sometimes, but I tell her not to whine. I'd rather her paw at me. Or nudging me with her nose. But she's trained to do alerts, deep pressure therapy, and bringing my medicine if I need my medicine, and fetching me water. Those are just some of the things. Sage knows over 40 commands, and she knows over like 50 or 60 like tasks and commands together. But she's still in training. We still have a long ways to go. So her main commands are deep pressure therapy, alerts, and retrieving my medicine. And then there's a whole list of other things that I've taught her. But another thing is what happens when you distract a service dog. So,
What?
did you fart?
No.
What was that?
That was the chair moving.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
There's no telling.
Sorry, no.
It just sounded like
You're
there was a
doing good.
frog back there or something.
You're funny.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
So what happens when you distract a service dog? So when you're out at places and you just see the cutest dog ever, whether it's a Labrador, whether it's a Golden Retriever, an Australian Shepherd, a Husky, a Beagle, you go out and you see this dog and you can see its vest, but you're just so, like, you're so just shocked that there's a dog out, and you're so excited, and you're squealing, going, oh my god, it's a doggy! Like, then the dog stops paying attention to its owner and looks over at you, who are distracting the service dog. And then let's say for me, let's say my heart rate starts to go up because I get anxious easily. So when people distract my dog, I'm too scared to tell them to stop. So my heart rate goes up. Sage isn't paying attention to me anymore, so she can't alert me because she's paying attention to you. So if my panic attack gets severe enough to where, like, normally when my panic attacks happen, I can't, like, stand or walk. I kind of, like, my legs go numb and I can't really, like, move, so I'm usually laying on the ground. So I could fall and hit my head, or fall and let's say I passed out. And Sage is too busy worried about you squealing at her and saying what a good dog she is, and she's not paying attention to me, so she can't help me. So then she looks over and she's like, oh, mommy's on the floor. What have I done? And I know that people don't understand this, but that's why I'm saying it, because there are quite a lot of people watching on here, that it's very important that you don't distract a service dog, because for people who have seizures or they faint, it's very important that you don't distract their dog, because if they miss an alert, the owner could get injured and have to go to the hospital.
Very true.
And I don't faint or I don't have seizures, but for somebody who has a service dog and it's that severe, their lives could be put in danger. And it's just very important that you don't talk to service dogs or try and mess with them. And I mean, people appreciate it if you come up to them and ask them, hey, can I pet your dog? But people don't appreciate when you walk up to them and go, oh my god, I know I'm not supposed to pet your dog, but she's just so cute. And I know I'm not supposed to talk to them, but you're just such a cute little dog.
happens all the time.
Yeah, someone
to
actually
us.
just asked, what would you do if somebody touched your dog? Like, what would you say to
I
to
say,
them?
please don't touch her. She's working and you're being a distraction. And then I explained to them that if she were to miss an alert, that I could get injured and anybody else could get injured. And I've had this happen. I know the guy didn't understand, but I was in St. Augustine and I was in line and a guy came up and stood over Sage. He spread his legs and had Sage sitting right between his knees and he was petting her saying, what a good dog, you're such a good puppy. And of course, Sage is trained to not bite or growl or do any of that. Service dogs cannot be aggressive at all. So she just sat there and I was so anxious, but I asked him, I said, please, can you not do that? And the guy stopped. But, like, I paused because I freeze a lot. I freeze when people, like, do things like that. And it's just, like, she missed. She could have alerted to that, telling me my heart rate got up high and I need to sit down. But she couldn't because she was being distracted by a man standing over her.
Very true.
So hopefully that explains why you shouldn't distract a service dog. And if you do distract a service dog and it misses an alert and the owner gets hurt, it's like, I don't mean to be like rude or anything, but it counts as your fault, because if the person gets injured, it's not the dog's fault. The dog was being distracted by whoever distracted it, and that means that it's that person's fault. So I don't think anybody wants to be the cause for somebody falling and hitting their head or getting injured. So I'm just saying, please don't distract the service dog. I know it can be tempting to go.
Help us spread service dog awareness.
Do not pet service dogs.
Help us spread that, because that's very important what she's saying right now. And it's like a service dog awareness is, it really needs to be more of it. Because before we got a service dog for Kylie and now it's her service dog, I didn't know any of these things. Mm-hmm. You know how many times I've walked in the store and I saw a service dog and I'm like, oh, what a pretty dog, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But now I know, and people give us dirty looks. I've had people, when I'm standing there and they get snippy with her, of course, me, I have to tell them off, and then that upsets her even more because she doesn't like it when I get like that. So I try not to get like that, but...
Okay, and I saw a comment. I saw a comment that says maybe a service dog vest should be worn.
It is.
And Sage wears a vest. Mm-hmm. Did it freeze? It looks like it froze.
It's okay on here. I see everything.
Okay.
Oh, it's back.
Okay. Sage wears a service dog vest. It says, please ignore service dog in training. And it says, do not touch, do not look, do not take photos. Yeah. And it says one more thing. And people ignore that. They don't care. So Sage is actually getting ready because I realize that, people don't really pay attention. So Sage is getting ready to get a mobility harness because I do have a couple tasks that I want to train her that her body is built for, like light guiding. So it's called light mobility work. So light guiding and finding somebody inside of a store and taking me to the car or taking me to an exit. So... And then her harness is going to have a cape that's attached to it that's going to say a little bit about service dogs and like not to mess with her. But people really don't pay attention, so my voice does more than my vest does. And it's sad to say that people don't read.
Somebody just said, I'm sorry, it wasn't about that. Somebody made a comment, Patty is so hot. I'm 13. Gilbert's Paranormal.
I've been known to be a cradle robber, but not the incubator.
Oh my
That's a little too young. Holy moly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's too funny.
Okay. Okay, so yeah. So, just don't, touch service dogs. And that's the main problem, is that people really don't care what kind of vest your dog is wearing.
Yeah, they don't.
And the thing is dumb questions. Okay. And I'll answer how you train the dog and stuff. I'll answer that too. But dumb questions. And I don't mean to be rude. I know lots of people are curious about, what kind of dog it is, what the dog's name is, if it's a girl or a boy, where did you get the dog, who's it being trained for. But they're really dumb questions. And you gotta think, how many times has this person actually heard this question? And how's it really gonna, affect me? Knowing the dog's gender, it's really not gonna affect your life in any way, so you shouldn't ask. I get people coming up to me and go, my sweet baby, are you a girl or are you a boy? And I'm just like, she's a girl. And I'm just like, it's not really a question that you should ask. Because I don't mind answering questions if you're polite and they're good questions. I can ask, if you come up and ask, you should never ask somebody's disability. Don't go up and be like, what's
It's
wrong
against
with
the
you?
law to ask that, actually. Most people don't know that either.
Yeah, so don't go up and be like, what's wrong with you? What's your disability? Why do you need this dog? It's just like, that's my personal information. Please don't ask that. Okay, anyways, I'm going to skip that topic and go on to the next thing. Service dog registries. Online registries for service dogs, because you go, I want to take my pet everywhere. I want to go into stores. I want to bring my dog into Walmart. Like, they're all fake. They're money scam. You cannot legally at all take your pet into a store without a service vest. If your dog is a pet, it's illegal. If you're not disabled and your doctor has not given you a prescription to own a service dog, you cannot take your pet into public. No matter how much money you pay, it's not valid. So when you go online and you search up service dog registry, or I register your dog as a service dog, or how to make your dog a service dog, it's all fake. I'm just telling you this, and you could do your own research if you don't believe me. It's not real. It does not cost money to get a service dog. I mean, it does. If you want a fully trained service dog, it's going to cost money. And if you want a puppy, it's going to cost money. If you want to adopt a dog and turn it into a service dog, you can, but that costs money. But not actually having your psychiatrist say, okay, I'm prescribing you a service dog, here you go. It's your responsibility to find where you get the dog, who's going to train it, and all that information. But it does not cost money to get a service dog, and the supplies for the dog and the dog itself does cost money. But you can't go online and pay $400 to get a service dog vest, a leash, a collar, and a fake service ID. Service dog IDs are not necessary. Usually they're fake. They don't do anything. It's basically as valid as saying, I have a service dog, but most people who own fake service dogs go and get an ID. And I know there are lots of people that have real service dogs that maybe prefer to have an ID hooked onto their vest, and that's completely fine. As long as your dog is a real service dog and you're disabled, you're allowed to have a service dog. So yeah, I'm trying to fix my hair because I'm annoyed with my bangs. Okay. But yeah, so service dog registries are fake. It's not real, and if you have a pet, it's really dangerous to bring it out into public. Okay, this is another thing I want to talk about. Being disabled does not mean you could take your pet out and call it a service dog. It just doesn't. Even if you are disabled, you could have panic disorders or depression or autism, but if your doctor has not, if your doctor did not tell you you could have a service dog and give you the prescription for it, then you can't bring your pet into public. You have to have your mental health professional say, okay, I think you'll benefit from this, and I think this is going to help you. And then once you get that, then you have to work on where you're going to get the dog from, if you're going to train your own dog, and who's gonna train it, and basically that. Because you can take your pet at home if you are disabled and your doctor says, yeah, you can have a service dog. You can take a pet and turn it into a service dog. It just, you should get a puppy, but as long as the dog's not too old, it would be perfect to train a dog to be a service dog. But okay, now emotional support animals, therapy dogs, and service dogs. There's a big difference, and I'm not reading comments right now. I'll have questions at the end or something that I can answer in case I didn't cover enough. But these three things are very, very different, and a lot of the times people think, excuse me, I had a burp, but I didn't burp. A lot of people think, I have an emotional support dog. I can take it out and put it in a service vest and take it wherever I want. It doesn't work that way. Emotional support dogs and therapy dogs do not have the same rights as a service dog, and you cannot take them out everywhere. The main thing for those is if you're living in an apartment or you're renting where they don't allow pets, then they'll allow you to bring your emotional support dog. But you can't bring them into public, into Walmart or anything. It just doesn't work that way.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've touched this topic yet. I don't think you have. But if somebody comes up to you and you have your service dog, are they allowed to ask you what your disability is or like
No.
or anything like that?
No, they're not. Unless,
have you had somebody do that?
And sometimes I don't mind
That's
answering
rude.
questions.
That
It is
to do
rude.
that.
It is. But sometimes I don't mind answering questions because, I mean, it's not, to me, it is personal, but if they're nice and they're genuinely curious and they're not doing it just for, like, giggles, then I don't mind, like, answering. Like, I have anxiety, I have a service dog in training, and that's it. But a lot of times people, also, I'm going to talk about this too, a lot of times vets, I mean, not vets, but sometimes I've had a couple people say, that's not a service dog to me. And it's because Sage is very well-mannered, well-trained, and she is task-trained to help my disability. So when we go out, there's absolutely no reason why they would have any kind of right to say that. So it makes me just like question, I'm just like, what gives you that idea that I would bring my dog illegally out into public? Like, and obviously I've stood up for myself and I've been like, yes, she is, my dog is task trained to help my disability. And yeah, it's not, I said vets earlier because I wanted to talk about something else too, but I didn't mean vets, I just meant like people in general have said that to me. And I think it's mainly because when you go out, you mostly see golden retrievers or labs. People don't know that any size, any breed, any shape, color of dog can be a service dog. It's all on their training. So a lot of times people see this Australian Shepherd with bright blue eyes, big and fluffy, and they think, what? That doesn't look like a service dog, because they think that Labradors and golden retrievers are only supposed to be service dogs. But that's not true. So, but yeah, emotional support animals, therapy dogs, and service dogs. Emotional support animals are for emotional support, and that does not give them rights to go into public places. So like non-pet friendly parks, restaurants, stores, none of those places emotional support animals can go. And either people are faking it just to bring their pet out, or they literally don't know the law. And they think, I can bring my emotional support out everywhere, or I can bring my emotional support animal out wearing a service dog vest. Because same thing, right? No, it's not.
So they're not allowed to do that then?
No, not at all.
Dogs?
Not at all.
Oh.
No. Because
she's done a lot of research on this
I wanted to make sure I knew the law before I started bringing my dog out, so I could inform people that didn't know, because I know, like, obviously, people do not know how to respect, like, service animals. So I wanted to be able to inform people.
And spread the word. Spread the word.
Emotional support animals aren't trained to do anything. They're just there for pets and cuddles. And some people might think, I want my emotional support animal to be trained to where I can have like a perfectly good dog. And yeah, but I'm just saying emotional support animals don't have to be trained to do anything. They tell it to the owner if they want to give their dog training. But they don't have to be trained to do anything, and that's why they're not allowed in public. They're not a service dog, so they're not task trained to help with disability. They're just for comfort and emotional support. Therapy dogs, I actually don't know too much about therapy dogs, but I know that they're not allowed in public either. I'm pretty sure it's the same as emotional support dogs, and they're just there for like traveling. And to the donor.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure it's just the same thing where they can be in apartments and for flying reasons, and a lot of people think I can put a ESA vest, ESA means emotional support animal, or a therapy dog or service dog on a vest on my dog and it makes him a service dog, and no, it doesn't at all. So, because they're all very important, so when you put this vest on your dog, especially not knowing the law and doing something illegal, like taking your dog on a flight and it's a pet, I mean, I highly doubt you'll get caught, but it's illegal. If you do get caught, I'm pretty sure you'll get fined. So it's best not to do that. And I'm going to talk about why it's like really bad in a second. But flying with your dog, it's just get a pet-friendly flight. I'm pretty sure there are flights out there that are pet-friendly.
Yeah, there are.
So just don't do it. Don't take the easy way out. Don't be a butt and do that. It's mainly important not only because you could get fined and it's illegal, but because of the fact that when you take your dog out, your pet, and it's not trained, whether it's an ESA or therapy dog, which those aren't supposed to be out in public, whether they're not trained or not, if you take it out, it's a distraction. Service dogs are not allowed to be aggressive towards any animal or any person. So when you take your pet out, most likely they're not used to seeing animals, so they're sniffing the ground, barking, lunging, trying to attack my actual service dog. And you know how much danger that puts me and my dog in if your dog comes and attacks mine?
Yeah, we've been in places where that's happened before.
I witnessed the 3-dog fight. An emotional support, I think 2 emotional support dogs and a service dog. But obviously they were fighting, so they're not actual service animals. Because service dogs are not allowed to be aggressive at all. They will not allow that. So you can mainly tell if a service dog is fake, or any kind of dog wearing a vest is fake if they're not paying attention to their owner. Here we go. I wrote down some stuff. Let's see. Okay. Going up to strangers, begging or wanting to be pet, eating food off the ground, barking, growling, lunging at people or animals. And accidents happen. Dogs in training might accidentally use the bathroom on the ground. But if your little Yorkie is out peeing across the floor wearing a service dog vest, shaking, trembling, barking, scared, running around, it's not a service dog. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I already talked about this, like what not to do to service dogs. So don't go up, don't make noises, don't look at us, don't ask questions. And I know you might actually be curious, and that's what the internet is for. And I really don't mind answering questions. It's just when I'm out, I have things to do. I'm not making like a Q&A video. I'm not here for your personal entertainment. And I know people are actually curious and they generally don't know and they're not trying to be rude. But it's like when somebody's out going grocery shopping and you just stop them and ask them a million questions and they can't go grocery shopping. And especially for somebody who has a service dog, I'm sure that they don't want to sit and talk because whether they have anxiety like me, talking is the last thing I want to do to anybody. I just don't like being in public and having to talk to people. And I know that when you have a service dog, you have to get used to that because there are always going to be people that are curious. Wow. So how you can help is not petting, spreading like awareness, like do not pet service dogs. And just like keep your distance. And I mean, obviously, I know you can't really keep your distance in a store, but just don't interact. And staring is another way to intimidate dogs, especially dogs in training who aren't fully trained yet. They don't really know, which Sage does. Sage knows not to like have a staring contest with somebody, but
she does.
All other dogs do.
Very cool. And
it makes them nervous because a dog that's submissive like Sage, she gets very nervous when people stare at her, so she looks over to me, her ears go back, and she stares at me. And so when people are just up in her face, just staring at her, it makes her uncomfortable because that's what dogs do when they're like, what are you doing? So, or like, who are you? And I've had people bark at us. I've had people whistle. A guy in Walmart whistled 4 times at us a couple days ago.
Really?
Yeah, 4 times.
Wow.
And his friend was sitting right next to him and he didn't do anything about it. And obviously Sage got distracted, so she looked over and I said, leave it, and I walked away. And it just made me mad because he didn't whistle 1 time, he whistled 4 times. And I counted because at first I didn't know that he was whistling at us because I try and like block out other people. But then he whistled again, and he whistled again, and he whistled again, and I looked, and I realized him and his friend were staring right at us, and he worked there. But I wasn't going to go up and ask for his name and report him to Walmart. I just wasn't going to do it. But I probably should have.
People want to see Sage.
I can bring her in later.
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
How much more do you get to do?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons she wanted to talk to you guys about this, we talked about this the other day, is because I know a lot of you, I see every comment that I get, and I know a lot of you go through depression, anxiety, all these same issues, and you know, a service dog could help you.
But
so it's good to know and have an awareness
Yes.
about them and understand. And plus, you know, maybe put out the word about, because there's so many people that we go through hell every time we go out. You know, even in restaurants. And in Gatlinburg, some lady at a motel said, "Oh, you can't stay here with a service
no,
dog."
and that's illegal.
And that's illegal. Yeah.
She said because you're not in a wheelchair and it's not
That's what
mobility
she said to her.
assistance, you
Yeah.
cannot stay here. And I obviously didn't want to argue with this lady. I didn't want to have to call the police and verify my rights. But the ADA law is supported by all 50 states.
Yeah.
So that is they could get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I need to report that hotel. I remember which one it was because that I couldn't believe what she was saying. Oh, she's not in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
crazy.
don't have to be in a wheelchair to have a service dog.
Right.
Okay, so what I want to talk about is if you're disabled and you want a service dog, don't take matters into your own hands. Don't put your dog in vests and take it out. You need to talk to your doctor. If your doctor says that, yes, you will benefit from owning a service dog, and he gives you a prescription, he or she, then good for you. You can get a service dog. Just make sure that whether you're training your own dog, you know what you're doing. You get either training, because you can own or train, or you can hire somebody to train your dog. Make sure that they know what they're doing, because you don't want to spend a bunch of money on people who don't know what they're doing. And if you're going to buy a dog from a professional service dog trainer, remember that it costs lots of money. So just know what you're doing and don't bring your pets out in the public.
Yeah, thank you for the tattoo compliments.
Thank you. And okay, so why it's important to not bring your pets in pet-friendly stores and parks and stuff? That's because it's not pet-friendly for a reason. They don't want dog poop on the ground. They don't want, just like barking dogs that are untrained inside the park. And for people who have service dogs and bring the dog there, since it's not a pet-friendly park, if the dogs are barking at my service dog, it's a distraction. So you just train to ignore that, but it's still a distraction. And especially since she's in training, they make mistakes and they look over sometimes. But that's why you shouldn't do it, because like I said, you don't want the dog getting distracted. Okay, but yeah, so we already talked about, distractions. So anyways, main things that I wanted to say is don't distract a service dog. Online registries are fake. No matter how much money you pay for your dogs to be registered, it's all fake. Because it does not cost money to get your service dog a service dog. It doesn't cost money to have your service dog as a service dog. It's your doctor.
Try to scam you.
It's your doctor that says that you will benefit from owning a service dog. And remember, emotional support and therapy dogs don't have the rights as a service dog does, so you can't bring them into public. But the only thing that costs money is the training, the dog, the pet bills, the supplies. It does not cost money, and every single online registry is fake. No matter what kind of registry it is, no matter what website, they're all fake. But yeah, okay, now I'll listen to questions, or I'll answer questions. Because a lot of people,
She does look a lot like Gary,
When I
definitely.
touched my name in my eye, it's just...
Oh, I hate that. Somebody said she looks like she can
yeah,
answer questions now.
the ADA law is supported by all 50 states. So, there's not really much difference. I know there's a couple things, it's illegal in some states that if your dog is still in training, it has to wear an in-training vest. Okay, this person said, I have autism, I need a service dog, but I'm poor. How do I get my dog trained to be one? Okay, so, I don't know any tasks, so I can't really tell you what to train your dog, but, it depends on what kind of dog you have, how old your dog is, and, it costs a lot of money to care for them and buy the supplies you need. So, if you want a service dog, you go to your psychiatrist, make sure you're disabled. If you've been professionally diagnosed, then you can ask them, I would like to have a service dog. I think that I would benefit from having one, and you can list a list of things that you think the service dog could help you with that you can't do on your own. So, people with bipolar disorder, they can have service dogs. For me, if I go to have a panic attack, my dog alerts me before and lets me know so I can do deep pressure therapy, or I can go sit down and I can take my meds or whatever. So basically, you have to talk to your psychiatrist to make sure that you can get one, and then you can either train your dog on your own, or you can hire a professional trainer, but that costs a lot of money. But it costs a lot of money no matter what. And I trained my dog on my own. I trained my dog on my own. I haven't had somebody
Thanks
else.
for the $5 donation, Fasong. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Okay, someone, Jessica Roberts said, can any kind of disability, like spina bifida?
Spina bifida.
Spina bifida.
That's definitely a disability.
Okay, can benefit from a service dog. Yes, so like mobility work. So, if you're in a wheelchair, I don't know what spina bifida is.
She'd probably be in a wheelchair if she has spina bifida. It's something to do with the spine.
Yeah.
Definitely, you can definitely benefit from having a service dog. Basically, any disability, not every disability, but like if you ask your psychiatrist and you are severely disabled, then I'm sure that they. Oh, I tapped it with my foot.
It's okay.
I'm sure that you can have a service dog. Okay, hold on. Let's see. There was another question. Crap.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Just gonna pause it for a second.
Yes, service dog organizations
go.
also do.
I'm sorry. I was just saying bye to everybody. I said it in the comments, but I'm just saying bye. I have to go home. I have to be up at like 5:15.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get going.
All right.
So bye. Nice seeing you guys. Love you guys.
We're gonna go do a video Friday night together. Me and her and
You did good, Kylie.
Joe and JT, I believe.
Love you.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna go out Friday
Yep.
night. So we'll probably go live on somebody's channel, and then we're gonna do some nice videos too.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
all right. See you
All right,
guys.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, guys. Lock the front
Did you
door.
say hi to the YouTube? No.
Bye-bye. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I didn't know, like, what it was. I know that some people that have, like, spinal problems don't have to be in a wheelchair, but I was just saying, like, if you are in a wheelchair, a service dog can definitely help you, because I know that not everybody, okay, hold on, I want to answer this question too. I know not everybody,
Thank you, Karen.
not everybody
Me
is
too.
completely, unable to walk when you're in a, wheelchair. I know, that's why I stopped
okay.
it. Okay, Okay, Kylie, do you need to be certified to have a service dog? In New York, you need to be. What do you mean by certified? You have to be legally diagnosed by your like mental doctor to have one, and they have to give you the prescription. But certified, if you mean like a certification for a service dog, like in a registry, paperwork, no paperwork. Service dogs, I know I don't know everything in the world, but just from like my studies and how I've like learned through everything, I know that nobody's allowed to ask you for any kind of paperwork, documentary on training, or any of your disability paperwork. None of that. That's illegal. That people can't ask you for that. Certified to have service dog. I know that when your dog is out of training, you get them. They have to be like tested. So maybe like the PAT, the CGC. So public access tests and Canine Good Citizens are good tests to have your dog done. But they actually have to go to a service dog legalization place, and they are trained. I'm not sure how long they're dropped off yet for or something. This is what my psychiatrist told me. Sage is still in training, so I haven't made it up to this part yet, but they are tested to make sure that they're going to be no harm to public, and they are completely trained and to provide the tasks to help your disability. I hope that helps. I get sidetracked easily, and I have a hard time focusing. Kylie, how does Sage know when something is wrong with you? Dogs can smell chemicals, the chemical change, so can cats. Most animals can that we can't smell. They can smell the chemical change, and they can alert. Thank you, Tammy. You're welcome.
No, it's one of the kids with the rocking chair squeaking in there. I got a squeaky rocking chair. That's what they're hearing. They were wondering if it was your dog crying.
No.
It's a squeaky chair.
No.
Her dog never cries.
Oh, okay, so chemical change. Dogs can smell chemical change. Some dogs will alert on their own, and they'll either watch their owner, they'll paw at their owner, they'll whine. Thank you, Raymond. Raymond.
That's Raymond Marrero.
Good night.
Good night. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, so they can smell the chemical change, and for me, for how I trained Sage, because Sage only alerted sometimes when my heart rate would get too high. It wasn't very often that she would when she was still in her younger training phases. So is how I had to train her to do that was like things like licking my fingers or tapping my foot. Whenever I did that, I just asked her to give me paw or to nudge me, and then I would treat and reward. So now every time I do those things, she paws at me and makes me stop. But for heart rate, because some dogs don't know that they're supposed to alert to that, I would do jumping jacks or run around the house, not the house, but my room, or do some kind of exercise to bring up my heart rate. And then I would, it sounds kind of weird, but I would either, I would breathe into her face, and then I would ask for her to give me a paw. So then when she would give me a paw, I would reward, and eventually I'd take out the breathing part. I guess it's just to like extra help her be able to smell, I guess. I would take out the breathing part, and now when my heart rate gets really high, she nudges me. We're still working on it. Obviously, it's not perfect.
How old you are?
I'm 15.
She'll be 16 in August. She's very smart. She always has been. And actually, Gary was too.
Am I allowed to take her to school? Yes, I am. But I don't, because I am homeschooled and I'm going into hospital homebound because I can't at all go to school and like be in public and stuff. It's not that I can't go into public, it's just I've been having a hard time going to school because of panic attacks, so I'm going into hospital homebound.
Yeah, it's been a kind of a long, dragged out thing with the paperwork. It's been just crazy, but it's about done now. Where they're going to actually be sending a teacher out a couple hours a day.
Okay, so here we go. My 6-year-old daughter woke up about 3 weeks ago with no eyesight and one eye blurry. Okay, you were thinking about getting her a service dog. So I forgot to talk about guide dogs. Service dog and guide dogs are a bit different. I forgot about guide dogs. I'm sorry. So she would have a guide dog, so like a seeing eye dog, and for that I don't think because I don't know anything about training a guide dog. Well, I know a couple guide dog commands, but I don't know like
Let me see what they're doing.
vision and stuff. So you careful.
Jeez.
You would probably have to get buy it from a professional trainer, and I know that costs a lot of money. But as long as you know who you're getting it by and you know it's worth it, then I would spend the money for it. But no, she's not too old. You're not too old to have a service dog or too young to have a service dog.
Just buried all up in the damn pantry like that.
So you're never too old or too young to have a service dog. But since she's young, she's not going to be able to train it. And if you don't know a lot about training dogs, especially for disabilities, I would make sure that you buy an already trained guide dog. And I know that there are service dog support programs where you can get help getting one if you don't have the money. Oh, thank you for the donation. I was trying to read something, but this just goes by so fast.
Hand me that ashtray.
You're welcome to everybody who said thank you for the information.
Hope it helps you guys.
I saw a message and I wanted to read it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking. Kylie to Sage. Thought it. Oh wait, maybe I'm really high up. I think I'm high up. I'm really high up. Okay. Any more questions or anything? I'm almost 16. What is hospital homebound? Okay, hospital homebound is where I can't go to school because of like my problem or my disability. And a teacher comes out to my house and teaches me. It's like homeschool or like a private tutor, but it's because of my disability.
And the school board pays for it.
And the school board pays for it. Oh, hold on. This is a good one. Shit. I mean, oops.
Oh, I heard that. Oh, thank you for the $10 donation.
And the
whoever just did
$1
that.
donation.
And a $1 donation. Thank you guys. That's very sweet of you guys.
Oh,
I hope you guys are enjoying this and getting something from this because, like I said, I know a lot of you. I read your comments, and I know a lot of you are depressed and you know, anxiety issues and things like that. And maybe a service dog would help you. You know,
this
talk to your
said,
doctor.
Kylie, you are only 15. You don't have to have a depression. Did the doctor told you why you have it? It could be a disease in your hormone system. Okay.
A decrease.
Oh,
wait.
No, decease.
Oh.
Okay, so yes, my mental health professional that I see told me that I have moderate to severe depression.
Yeah.
It's a disorder.
Lots of people this age have it, believe it or not.
Panic attack or a panic disorder and generalized anxiety.
Yeah.
And a lot of times for people who say you don't have this kind of disability, or whether you, I'm not being rude, I'm just saying this. Some people say you're too young, you can't have a disability or something like that, and I'm just like, well, you're not a mental health professional.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, a lot of people this age have it. Why do you think there's so many teenagers out there that commit suicide? We have a fan that's probably in here right now, and her daughter did not long ago. Several people. I mean, it happens all the time, and I know Kylie's smarter than that. I know she's doing everything she can to educate herself on this topic and reaching out, which is a good thing. And for her to sit here and talk to you guys is a big step for her as well.
Here's another question. What about small kids distracting service dog? My 2-year-old loves animals. Okay, so thank you for the $20 donation.
Thank you so much, Paul. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I can understand little kids don't know, but if you see a service dog and your kid starts screaming or wants to go pet it or something, if your kid isn't listening to you, because I know that young kids can't really understand
comprehend it, yeah.
So if they aren't listening and freaking out, the best thing to do is to get them away from the service dog.
And then explain it to them.
To them. I know you don't have to, but if you would like to help out whoever has their service dog out, then that would be the best thing to do. And then from there you can explain to your 2-year-old that if you're out in public or something and you see a doggy, that you have to be as quiet as possible and you can't touch them or mess with them. Yeah. And obviously they're still really young, so I know they're not going to really understand, but kind of like dogs, just training, just explaining to your kid. As they learn, they'll obviously be able to comprehend things better and understand what you're telling them about. But it's just best to start to explain to them when they're younger. Okay, how do you tell if...
Oh, thank you for the $1 donation, whoever that was. Went by kind of fast there. Oh, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony.
Okay. Frick! Oh my.
Did you lose it?
What the heck?
Did you see a question or something?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's right under here. I think. Oh my. Okay, I remember the question, but it sucks because there's a question under it that I wanted to read. Okay, so how do you tell if a service dog vest is real or if there's specific colors? No, there's no specific colors. That's the thing about service dogs, is you don't have to dress your service dog in anything, or you could dress them up to look like a clown or a pumpkin. You can do anything you want. There's no law on clothing to be assigned for a service dog. So yeah, you can any kind of color, any kind of vest, it's really hard to tell. You can't tell by the vest or by the person because not all disabilities are visible. And some people with disabilities that are visible don't actually have service dogs and they're just taking their pet out. But let's say a person like somebody in like a wheelchair or something, if they're actually like disabled, they're not going to want to bring their pet out because that's just going to be more work. They're actually going to want to have a trained service dog. So you can't tell. All you can do is focus on the training. If the dog is acting like a service dog, focusing on its handler, calm, quiet, not sniffing around, not looking scared, not looking at everybody else, then it's probably a real service dog or a service dog in training. Okay, let's see. ADHD. Oh, thank you for the $20 donation. You can have...
Yeah, oh, thank you so much for that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Who was that?
Somebody with a pug picture.
It's very sweet of you. Thank you so much.
Yes, disability awareness.
Yes. We definitely need some disability awareness because there's a lot of people out there that suffer from depression, anxiety, ADHD, bipolar, all this stuff. I mean, we all, at some point in our life, kind of go through, things like, we've been through a lot. She lost her dad. She lost her grandpa. I lost my son. I lost my husband. All in 3 years' time. That's a lot to go through. That has definitely contributed to all this. Trust me. It's a lot. But I'm very proud of her for, taking the time to educate herself on all this and doing everything she's doing. I think it's great. And I thought it would be kind of something different to talk about tonight for her to educate you guys and maybe spread the word too, because you know how many times we go out and people do this to her where they'll walk up and want to pet it, and it says right on there, do not pet, no eye contact, all these things, and they do it anyway. And they'll even read it and go, oh, it says do not pet, but they'll still stand there and try to, we have to keep walking away, and then they think we're rude. One time some lady came up to me in Walmart and told me how rude she was. I said, no, she's not rude. You're being rude, actually. I said, don't you see what the dog's vest says? She just made the biggest deal out of it. I'm like, wow, people.
Yeah, you can't see every disability.
Yeah, all disabilities can't be seen. Like, I have a disability. I have a disability tag in my car. Do you know how many times when I'm filming inside my car and people...
Oh, it says this video is unavailable.
Oh, no way. What happened?
I don't know.
What? Go up there and refresh it over there. Can you guys still see us?
Oh, okay.
It's back. Can you guys still see us okay?
Okay, there was a question.
You know how many times people ask me in the comment section of my videos, why do you have a disability tag hanging in your car? I just want to sit there and say, none of your business. But I'm like, I feel like, and I don't want to be rude, but I'm like, okay, you didn't have anything to say about the video, but you want to ask me why I have a disability tag. Anyway, I do have a disability. I have hip bursitis in both my hips, really bad. I have a perforated disc, a couple of herniated discs, and a slip disc, and all kinds of other crap going. Arthritis in my back. I have arthritis in my hip. I have arthritis in one of my ankles really bad. Now, because of these things, my doctor filled out the forms for me to have a tag because I struggle sometimes walking long distances, especially, malls and Christmas time, and I got to park all the way in BFE, to get to the mall and things like that. So my doctor several years ago filled out the paperwork for me to get a disability tag. Notice me, gaming penguin. Hi there, how you doing? Noticed you. But, it's just one of them things. It's like, a lot of people, you don't have to see the disability. Yeah, I look fine. You look at me and I'm like, okay, I walk around, I do these videos, but I do suffer from a disability. Trust me, there's days I can barely get out of bed. I'm in a lot of pain sometimes. I struggle with that a lot. And I refuse to get on like heavy pain medications, things. I don't want to be that person, you know. I do take pain meds, but nothing like what they wanted to put me on. I won't do that. But I'm in pain all the time, let me tell you. And right now my back's killing me. And there's times I can't go out and do a video because I'm hurting so bad. I have to actually, when Joe says, you know, hey Patty, you know, let's go out tomorrow night and do a video, and then I have to text him the next night and say, Joe, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can barely move. That happens to me quite a bit. I'd probably be putting up way more videos if I didn't hurt all the time like I do. So I'm lucky to be able to do what I do, but I do hurt quite a bit, and it sucks. It really does.
Okay, so I was there was a question that asked me what kind of meds I'm on. I don't know, I forgot the whole question because it went by so fast. I'm on Zoloft, aren't I?
Yes, they put you on Zoloft.
Zoloft and...
Boost-Par.
Okay. But, I just started because I don't want to take medicine. I don't like medicine. My dog, I still am anxious, like, when I go out with my dog, of course. But Siege, if I do have a panic attack, Siege is trained to stop it.
Thank you.
Sage is trained to stop it and warn me before it happens. So normally I can deal with that. I don't like mind it because I just really don't want to be on medicine. I don't think it's natural that you have to take medicine to feel normal, and I just don't want to do it. But I'm trying it out because sadly, like, not all the people I know are completely okay with me like having my service dog with me for anxiety. And it's sad that people like they don't understand and they just think it's a hassle and they don't want to be around you because they think like you're embarrassing or there's too much. But that's not the main reason why I'm taking medicine. My psychiatrist did recommend that I take medicine, so but it's just like at least I know that if I really have to take my meds to stop my anxiety attacks or my panic attacks, I can while I'm out if I don't have Sage. But thank you for the donation.
Oh, thank you, was that Lydia? Lindy? Hold on. I can barely see it.
Lakendra?
Lakendra Williams. Thank you so much, Lakendra. That's very sweet of you. And thank you to Donnie the Traveler. Oh, thank you, Donnie. When you coming back down here, Donnie? You coming back down soon? I know Lou's coming down this Friday. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I feel better, but whether I do or not, we're still gonna do things. Hi, Caitlin.
Okay, so I saw a comment. Fibromyalgia?
Oh yeah, that's,
okay.
Yeah.
So
they thought I had that at one time.
Okay, so
I may have it. I don't know.
Okay, so somebody asked if they can get. Whoa!
Spirit Stalker, that's so sweet of you. Aww.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Spirit Stalker. That's very, very sweet of you. Spirit Stalker is the one that lost her 14-year-old daughter.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry.
She lost her 14-year-old daughter because she was being bullied and she, was severely depressed.
That's why I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, I won't let her go to school because I know how these kids can be so mean, and they pick on you, especially when they know that you're having some type of issue. Kids can be really mean. And it just sucks, I've got them all in homeschool now.
Okay, I have two things to say. Okay, so fibromyalgia, I'm not sure because I don't know enough about that, but you can search it on Google and you'll probably find out if you can. And if she can, then talk to your mental health professional or your psychiatrist and talk to them about it. They'll probably just tell you yes, but it would help if you could list a couple things that you can't do on your own that you think a service dog would help you.
Cindy has too.
Fibromyalgia?
Cindy, yeah, that's why she hurts so bad all the time.
Okay.
One of my good friends has that.
Yeah. Somebody said my brother's service dog got attacked by a pit bull.
Oh.
So, okay, I love pit bulls. But that's what happens. People bring their pets out. They don't listen. They think, I can just bring my pet out. It doesn't have to be trained. And that's what happens. Dogs that actually are task trained to help somebody's disability get injured. And people get injured because people don't listen. People bring their untrained pets out into public. And it's very dangerous when that happens. And people don't realize, they don't think about how important it is. And people think, I adopted this new dog. I don't know if I don't know if they're friendly, human friendly, pet friendly, squirrel friendly, and they just take it out. And they have no control over the dog. Without the right proper tools, a buckle collar is not going to do anything. The dog is either going to slip out or the dog is going to rip the leash from your hands. And it's going to attack another animal or someone. Oh my gosh, another $50.
Oh, wow. Ricky, that's so sweet of you, Ricky. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are so sweet. What kind-hearted, sweet people you guys are. We appreciate it so much. We really do. Thank you so much, Rick. Wow, it's very sweet of you. I appreciate it so much. We both do. It's very sweet.
Somebody said the dog got loose on the leash.
Aw,
yes.
man.
Oh, thank you, Gaming Penguin.
Oh, thank you, Gaming Penguin.
Thank you, Heather Steinmark.
It's very sweet of you guys. I know everybody can, and I understand. I get it. I know times are tough, money's tight. We go through it too. Trust me, and we appreciate all these donations because it definitely does help us, a lot.
Bye, Tammy Burns.
Yeah, bye.
But yeah, so. I burped. Sorry. Thank you, Katie Bradley.
Thank you, Katie Bradley. That's very sweet of you. Well, somebody else got attacked? What was that?
Yeah, Kyle Alex.
Oh.
No, it's not fun at all. And I have a fear of other people's dogs because I'm so terrified. I actually stopped going out in public for a little while because of how terrified I was to leave the house, because I can't go without my dog, and if somebody else's dog is going to attack mine or kill my dog, then I'm put in danger and I have to start all over with training. And it's sad because if something happens and Sage is attacked and she dies, I have to get another dog and start all over on the training, because she's not just a normal dog. I can't just not get another dog. She's a service dog. I have to get another service dog and start training all over again. Yeah, okay, so we had a Pitbull Attack in WNC, a homeless man sitting on a sidewalk with his dog, and the dog walked up. The little blue arrows in the way. Crap.
I know it's hard to move it back. We can only see 4 comments at a time. We freeze it. That's horrible about the homeless guy and all that.
Then the dog attacked him.
Wow.
Yeah, there are leash laws. Dogs have to be on leashes, and for training, they have to be socialized. Service dogs obviously have to be, but it's really up to a person whether they want their dog to be able to perform calmly around other animals, whether they're just pets or not. But yeah.
I appreciate you guys sitting here and listening to her talk about this. This is actually good therapy for her. This is actually really good for her to be doing this, and I'm really proud of her for doing this. So I appreciate all of you and your patience and you taking the time to sit and listen to her talk, because this is good therapy for her. And I encourage any of you out there that have any type of anxiety, social anxiety, anything like that, just don't let it win. Don't let it win. And I tell her that all the time. You can't let it win.
She does, but when you have a disability like this, it's not that easy.
It's not easy,
and that's why it's a disability and it's a problem, and that's why some people can't get help. Some people live with this throughout their whole life, because I know friends that they try and fight it, but they can't, and they're 30 years old. Because I'm on Instagram, we're all kind of a community of people who suffer with the same problems, and it's not just you can't just go, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do this and my anxiety is not going to affect me, and then go out and it not affect you. It's not, maybe it's that easy for some people, but to have an actual disability, it affects your everyday life. You can't just beat it just like that. Can't snap.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you definitely can. I actually had a little bit of anxiety today, actually. My back was hurting really bad. I had to drive all the way to Tampa for an appointment, and we were on the road for over an hour driving, and I was in a lot of traffic, and I had anxiety. I felt it, and I just started digging in my purse oh crap, I feel it coming on. I take a 5 milligram Valium. I take them as needed when I feel it coming on. That's what I do, and I've been doing that for years. And And it sucks because I've gotten to the point now where it's been going on for so long. I know when it's happening. I know I catch it before it hits me really hard. There was times when I was younger where I'd have to jump out of my car at a light and just run around the car like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I feel like I'm dying. Oh my God, what is this? You know, I couldn't go in public places. It was horrible. So, you know, it's getting better. Going through as much as I've been through definitely hasn't helped it. But I stay as strong as I can, you know.
So,
that's all you can do.
I wanted to talk about this too. And either way, whether you buy a service dog from a professional service dog trainer, even if you buy them, I'm pretty sure they're not going to let you to buy a service dog unless you're actually disabled and you show some kind of proof of that. Because then everybody would just buy trained service dogs. But whether you actually just buy a service dog from a professionally professional trainer, or whether you train it yourself, it's expensive either way because the supplies, the vests, the food, the treats, the training supplies, the clothing, it's everything. The protection, the medicine.
Thank you, Ron.
And like it's a lot of money because I've spent a lot of money on my dog. And
thank you, Karen.
But to me, it's to where
Jamie.
I don't want to buy myself things that much. I want to buy my dog things because, like, I'm obsessed with my dog.
Yes, she is.
But, and I'm not saying this to brag or anything because we really don't have a lot of money. But I spent $75 on a pair of dog shoes because Sage's
had a
paws.
heart attack.
Sage's paws are important. And if they get burned,
I get that.
If they get burned, then that's going to be medicine that I have to buy.
Yeah.
And if I spend the money I need to keep her paws safe, then I don't have to worry about that. But guess what I found out from my good friend on Instagram who has a service dog? That the website that I got it from, Roughwear, is what we bought for my dog. I found out that they have a service dog support program, and that if you tell them you have a service dog and I guess provide them with whatever information they need to know, they give you 50% off your order.
Really?
Yeah, so I spent $75 on a pair of shoes that I could have got 50% off on.
What the hell? Can we cancel that order?
It's already shipped. It's already shipped.
Wow, I know I hated spending that money, but I know that how much this dog means to her. I know that feet's important, and we're going to be walking around St. Augustine with that dog and plenty of other places throughout the summer. We're going to be, you know, spending a couple of weeks on the road this summer in June. So,
but
she's gonna need 'em.
I did contact them and I explained to them what happened. And I asked if there's any way I could get like the money taken off the order, or if I could get like a gift card or something, or a percentage back. But I sent that tonight, so I probably won't get anything till tomorrow.
Yeah, probably not.
But
yes, I will. I'm gonna try to check it tonight, guys. I know I said that last time I talked to you. I get overwhelmed when I look at my email. There's so many. I probably got over 1,000 messages, and I'm not even kidding you. Over 1,000.
Yes, I will bring Sage in a little while before she takes over.
Thank you, Jamie.
But there was another question.
Yes, she definitely is, Turtle. Oh, there it goes again. Why does it keep saying this video is unavailable? What the hell is going on?
Probably Wi-Fi. Okay.
Stupid Wi-Fi.
But yeah, so
it's that box in a minute.
It said the video is unavailable again.
Oh my gosh.
Should I pull it up on my phone?
Yeah, pull it up on your phone and see this. I mean, it's still up there. You guys can still see us, right?
They're all gonna spam yes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Silver Forest.
But yeah, so it's expensive. I've spent $40 on a vest. I've spent $60 on a vest. I've spent $20 on a leash wrap, and people don't really pay attention to it. And now, because I'm working on guide work, because sometimes I needed to be guided out of a building, or I need her to find somebody to help.
Oh, it's okay, Karen. I understand. I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. Or I need her to find help. I have to buy a guide harness for her. And she's not going to be doing heavy mobility work. She's going to be doing very minimal, light guiding work because I don't know if her joints can support it yet. Hold on, I wanted to read this question. Okay. Yes, so service dogs need to be certified to be legally recognized as a service dog. Yes, online registrations are fake, but Sage is a service dog in training. She's almost fully trained, and then I'm going to see the legalization place that my psychiatrist gave me to contact, and she's going to be tested and done whatever needs to be done for her to be legalized.
And it doesn't cost anything.
It might. I'm not sure if it
I
does.
think he said it's free.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong.
Maybe. Because I've trained her up until this point. But since I haven't got started on that yet, I'm not really sure what's going to happen in between. So I can't really explain or help. But yeah, she is a service dog in training.
Thank you. Somebody said, I love your channel. Thank you so much. You never know what you're going to find on this channel. It could be a spirit box running or somebody talking about service dogs.
Okay. Will a fully trained service dog ignore people trying to distract it? And usually, yes. It just, I guess it depends on the dog and the trainer. But things like, let's say, a service dog dropping, or somebody dropping something, the dog, anybody's going to be startled. So the dog can get startled a little bit, but then the dog is trained to quickly go back to its normal pace and relax. And that's what Sage does. Mm-hmm. But Sage gets distracted easily. And really, they're dogs. If you make like a high-pitched squeaky noise, or if you try and distract them, there's a chance that they will get distracted. And I'm sure that any kind of dog, whether it's fully trained or not, can make mistakes. But normally a fully trained service dog is trained to ignore everything else but their owner. Thank you. I do work hard.
Yes, she has, Raymond. She definitely has.
But yeah, service dogs in general, animals are expensive. Even like, not even,
Thank you, Mona. Yes, she is. She really is.
And depending on where I work, I can bring Sage with me. I want to get maybe like an office job where I can just kind of sit and do things maybe on my computer, paperwork and stuff, and have Sage with me. But I know like things like nurses and stuff like that, they can't. I highly doubt they can bring their service dog with them. I mean, maybe they can, but I've never seen a service dog or a nurse have a service dog. And I know that a lot of jobs, if you're like disabled, like severely disabled, I know you can't get certain jobs, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. I can go.
Thank you, Bassett Time. Thank you so much.
Any more questions before I bring Sage in and then go to bed? Oh, hold on.
I think Jamie said that she lives in Michigan. And yeah, we'll talk more about that soon.
Okay, this is a good question. Walking by a service dog, is it possible that they can pick something up on something wrong with you and distract from and be distracted by their owner? No. Trained service dogs are not to get distracted by anybody. But like at my house, people that Sage is comfortable with, if they're picking at their fingers or if they're anxious, she will pay attention to them or nudge them.
Mm-hmm. She's done it to me when she's caught. I was sitting picking at my fingers, and I was sitting here one day doing it. She comes around this corner, walks up to me, and starts nudging my hand, and I'm like, "What in the world is she doing?" I'm thinking she wants me to pet her. I pet her, and then she sat there and she just stared at me for a minute. So I went back to picking my finger, and she reached over and did it again. So she was stopping me. And then Kylie's the one that actually pointed it out. She said, that's what she's doing. She's stopping you from picking at your finger.
Grandma K, you said, my emotional service dog is easily distracted. Okay, so remember there's a difference between emotional support animals and service dogs. Maybe you weren't here for this talk, but emotional support animals are not service dogs. Service dogs are task trained to support somebody's disability. Emotional support dogs are just there for comfort. They're not trained to really do anything. They don't have to be trained to do anything. And emotional support dogs and therapy dogs aren't allowed to go into public. It's just kind of confusing because you said emotional and service dog. So it's just a bit confusing. Sorry.
Are they? Is it different in state to state?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
Ever take your service dog on a ghost hunt? No, I haven't, but because it's kind of noisy and stuff, and it's late, I don't want her to get bit by a snake or something if we're out.
Very true.
Because snakes can be deadly towards dogs.
That's why I wear boots when I go out.
Someone said,
even in the summertime.
Can a spirit box contact an animal? Animals can't speak English, so I don't...
We went to that pet cemetery that time, and of course, pets can't talk. But, I mean, we we heard meows in the cemetery, and we heard barks in that cemetery, but they weren't coming through the spirit box.
Does insurance companies help with getting a service dog? I don't think so.
They should.
I don't think so. That's what like service dog support groups are for, to help somebody get a service dog if they can't afford it. But I don't think they do, because technically it's getting a service dog trained is you're getting it from like some person that has a hobby of training service dogs. So it's not actually like a medical place training service dogs. And Grandma Katie said I have limited vision. Okay, so if you have limited vision, you probably
Thank you, Raymond.
if your psychiatrist or the doctor said that you can have a service dog and like gave you a prescription for a service dog, then you might have a guide dog. Because I know like guide dogs help with like vision impairments and stuff. But I'm pretty sure it's also can be called a service dog. It just depends on what the dog is trained to do.
Right.
But if it's still being distracted by things, then maybe it's still in training. So that would be your main focus, on working on distraction. So like using treats and stuff to keep the dog from getting distracted on other people. Because if the dog is distracted, then it's not paying attention to you. And your service dog or guide dog, okay, you said yeah, she's in training. Then that makes sense. My dog's still in training. She still has mess ups. She still accidentally gets distracted by things, but she corrects herself really quick. It all depends on how much training you're doing with her. But any dog with a lot of training will eventually get the hang of it.
Thanks for answering about the dogs with co-signing. My back's killing me. I might need to get my chair back soon. It's hard to sit in this chair over here.
Yeah, no, you know how I feel.
I know. I got a really good chair here for my back, since I sit here and edit videos, which I have a really epic video to release tonight, either tonight or tomorrow. It's already up on YouTube. I have it on private. It's with Omar and Jay, and it's pretty awesome. It's creepy. Are you on there? Oh, what are you doing? One thing I wanted to talk about is I'm a little hurt about something. Okay? Very hurt. And I want to ask you guys a question before I bring this up. How would any of you feel if one of your very close family members, very close, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, I mean somebody very close to you, bought a house, moved, but didn't tell you? But you guys are very close, okay? That just recently happened to me. And you guys know who this person is. It's my sister Marie. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm very hurt by that. I knew she was buying a home. She's never showed me where it is. She's never told me where it is. And I'm hurt. I found out that she closed on it 2 or 3 whatever days ago, and now has moved into this home and has not said one damn word to me. And I'm very hurt. I'm very hurt by that. I'm very upset, and I know I haven't even seen her in the chat tonight, but I'm very hurt by that. And that she just, I haven't heard nothing. Come to find out, her daughter don't even know where she lives and has never been there. So, we're both hurt. And I was warned that I should not talk about this tonight. Not really warned, but told I shouldn't. But, you know, I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to, because, you know, it's obvious that there's been some issues with her and I for a few months now. There's been some issues. We don't talk about it. It's personal. And I'm not going to, I'm going to leave it there. It's personal. There's been issues. But she's okay. She's okay. I mean, I've been told she's fine, but she's like top secret. Like, nobody can know where I live. Nobody, you know, I'm her sister. So I'm hurt. So Marie, if you're listening right now, I'm very hurt by this. I'm very hurt. I mean, when I bought my house, I called myself, oh, guess what? I closed today. I got my house. I was so excited. I wanted to tell everybody. I bought my house. I got it. Everything worked out, and can't wait for you to see it. I mean, that's what I expected. But to hear that She closed 2-3 days ago, and Artie is proceeding to move, and I'm like, well, haven't you seen the damn house yet? I don't even know where it's, I don't know nothing. So I'm very hurt, and I just wanted to tell you guys how I feel about that, because I'm very hurt. And there has been some issues. Back when Michelle, was here and all that, of course, there was some conflicts between Michelle and Marie, and then when I told Michelle, me and Marie are going to work things out, we're going to try to get through this, we're sisters, we need to get along, and then Michelle got mad and left. Well, I thought that our sisterhood was going to be back to normal again, and nothing's really changed. I mean, it really hasn't. There's still there's something, there's a distance there. I don't know what it is. Talking about my sister. And, nothing has changed. Nothing really has changed. She still don't come over. I still don't talk to her that much unless she wants to do a video. And it hurts. It really does. It hurts. It's very hurtful. I did discuss this with and Heather actually wanted to be here when I talked about this, because she's upset about it too. She's very upset too, because she's like, we're a family. We're supposed to act like a family. We're supposed to share that. That's the kind of thing you get excited about. Like, guess what? I got that house. I got it. I'm moving. I mean, that's what I did. Even when the house here, when I bought this house 3 years ago, this was like my 5th house I bought in my lifetime. I bought my first house at 23 years old. This was, like the 5th house, and I was excited. I mean, the first thing I did was make phone calls. And guess what? I got the house. You want to see pictures? I'm just filled with joy. So I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. Yes, she does. It's the same one that she's been with for about 3 or 4 years, and I'm not sure where Angie's at. I don't know. I know she's supposed to be looking for a new place. I don't know. I've been busy the last couple days, so busy, and and everything. But the thing is, it's like I don't know where she went. I don't know nothing. I've never been shown or told or nothing. I don't know. I know it's a little bit away from here, but I just don't know, and it upsets me. So. I mean, I'm sure her and I will talk about it, but I'm just upset about it. So if you don't see her and I doing videos together for quite a while, you'll understand why, because I'm very hurt. And it's to the point now where it's happened a few times. There's other things that's happened as well, and I'm done. It's like I'm tired of trying so hard. And I'm just tired of getting kicked when I'm already down, so... Anyway, hi James. James here? James the fam's here? Who's that said hi, James?
Should I go get Sage?
Yeah. Yes, go get Sage.
Oh no, my thighs are gonna stick to this chair.
Uh-oh.
Rip. That hurt.
Yeah, it does. It really sucks, guys. I mean, I don't know what's happened and why things have gotten the way they are. I don't understand it, but... I mean, it's just not right. It's to me, it's not right. It's not the way I act. I would be excited about it. Like, oh my gosh, I want you to see my new home. I have no idea where it's at. Don't what it looks like. I've never seen a picture. I've never seen nothing. I know nothing. It's like top secret. Why? I'm your sister. I don't understand that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to put this on you, but it bothers me. It's really, really bothering me. Really bad. Hi, the fam. How you doing, James? I love ya. Thank you. Me too. It's a shame. It really is. And it really hurts me. It bothers me really, really, really bad. It's been bugging me all day. And, I don't know. James, I hope that your eyes are doing okay, buddy. How you doing with that? Let us know here in the chat. I'm sure everybody's concerned about you. Yeah, I hope that you're okay. Thank you, Ember. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. It bothers me, It really does. It's like, why? It does. It does hurt, I mean, my sister Shirley was all excited at first before she even moved in her place. She wanted me to come and see it. That's what you do. You got to come see my new place, And I went over and I saw her new place, and before she even moved a single item in that place, the day they closed, she wanted us all there to sharing her joy of getting this new home. And I was the same way when I got this house. It was a house with a fireplace and a pool and everything I always wanted. And me and Mike were very happy about it. We could not wait to share that joy with everyone. We wanted everybody to come see it. Like, you got to come see this place, And so, it just sucks that things have gotten like this. It really has. And it bothers me. So that's why I'm talking about it. Oh, it's lagging. She's going to go get her dog, Sage. Yeah, it's very hurtful. And I'm hanging in there because I'm a strong person and I'll get past this. But I'm going to be selling this house eventually, and I'm going to use the profit from this to have one built. I don't think I'm going to let her know where I go. I'm just not even going to say nothing. Two can play that game. You don't want to tell me, and then you're not going to know where I'm going. And I may move further away than what I'm thinking. I may move a lot further away. Actually, I've been thinking about moving a lot further away, like a couple 100 miles away. I've been looking at some larger properties, and that may be what I'm going to do. I don't know for sure yet, so I don't really want to speak that into existence too much because I don't really know that if that's what I'm going to do. I'm kind of confused right now as what I am going to do, but I know I'm doing something. I know that I'm going to be doing something here. Yes, I want an underground bunker. There you go, Lou. That's a good idea. I mean, I saw some nice properties up in Tennessee that I really liked. I've even thought about moving to Tennessee. Of course, I would hate to move too far away from Mike and Gary's grave, and I would, if I move, I would want my daughter Heather and the kids and JT to come too, and they will. I mean, they will. They will go with me. She said, wherever you move to, I'm going with you. So, anyway, here's Sage. Look at this pretty girl. This is Kylie's service dog in training. You want to sit back here? Well, I don't know. My back's killing me. Let me sit here. Sage, everybody's looking at you.
Hey.
Say hi.
Wonder. Sit. Wave. Yes.
Watch some of the things she can do.
Oh, well, I can't do much.
That's true. She can play dead. She can do a lot of things, actually. It's pretty cool.
Pretty. You sit pretty. On the chair, sit pretty.
Watch this.
Good, sit pretty.
Here, let's move this closer so she doesn't...
Actually, this might be better. Come.
Watch her sit pretty. Watch this, guys.
Yeah. I want her to move so she's not going to fall. Hey, sit. Yes. I don't have a treat. Sit pretty. Yes, good job.
Cute. What else can she do?
Well, not much.
She can carry out a bag, like from the grocery store. If it's not too heavy, Kylie will actually let her carry out a bag. Watch this.
Fetch. Hold. Give.
Isn't that cool?
Sorry.
She does all kinds of neat stuff.
Might be dog slobber on this one.
Okay, here. Fetch. She won't do it for me.
Sit. Well, she will. It's just you can't.
Oh, okay.
There's a certain way. Like
certain way.
You can't just go. Hey, fetch. Well, she will because she knows me doing it. But it's fetch, hold, give. Yes, good job.
That's so cool.
Watch here. Do it.
All right.
Get her to look. Say look.
Look. Fetch.
Hold.
Give.
Yes.
She'll pick up things on the ground too, like Kylie will tell her to go pick up something and she'll actually go over, pick it up and bring it to Kylie. She'll say fetch and then she picks it up and then she says bring and she brings it to her. It's pretty cool. Very smart dog. And look at them baby blues. Oh my goodness. Beautiful eyes. Well, I've kept you guys a long time here. I actually wanted to do like EVPs and things, but it is after 12. Maybe I'll go, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Do you guys want me to go live tomorrow night and do some EVPs since I didn't get to do that tonight? Would you like me to do that? I'll go live for a little while, turn the spirit box on. I'll make it like around 9:30, something like that.
Hey, guys.
Okay, let's do that tomorrow night then, guys, because it's already been over 2 hours and... How long has it been? Yeah, it's been 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Here.
And my back is killing me, and I just want to go take a hot shower, put some heat on the heat stuff that really good. Karen Grunberg actually sent me some stuff, and that stuff is awesome. I've been putting it on my back, and it does help.
Another person donate 50?
I don't know.
When was that?
Oh yeah, Ricky. Yeah,
no, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago. Yeah. Oh, that was so
okay,
sweet of you guys. Thank you guys all for the donations. By the way, you guys are so sweet. Yeah. Please pray for my back. Oh, it's awful. It's Kyle. Is that your friend, Kyle Alex? Is that are you Lou's friend? Is that Lou's friend?
Grandma.
I think it is Lou's friend.
Grandma.
Yes.
I'm gonna show them more things. I have another trick.
Oh, she's got another trick to show you.
So I was working on, I have a bad problem with cracking my knuckles, so I was working on getting her to nudge my hand when I crack my knuckles, so she could do it if I'm picking my fingers. She's distracted right now. Hey, look.
Okay, Lou.
Yeah. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl, just like that. Hey, pause up. Sit. Pause up. Pray. Yes, pray.
Isn't that cute? Got her to pray. I just think that is so cute.
You like this plastic? Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Kyle. Thank you. You're a sweetheart. Good night, Donnie. Hope to see you soon.
What's up?
Yeah, it's so sweet. She showed me that the other night, and I just thought that was so sweet. Good night, Paul. Thank you for the donation. Thank you. Good night, Raymond. Butterfly Whispers. Good night. That's Heidi. Everybody go check out Heidi. She just started a channel. Heidi, I promise I'll try to get with you as soon as I can. I've just had so much going on. And I've been so busy. My busy is busy, okay? It's been bad. Just the running around and the trying to take care of the house and the laundry and the editing videos and going out and filming videos, and then I got to go over the footage, and then I got to do. There's a lot. I could just sit here and write you a list and hold it up, and you'd be like, oh my God, that's all she does in a day. I mean, I do a lot of shit in one day sometimes. Holy crap!
Watch.
Don't burn your bridges. What you mean by that? Don't burn your bridges.
Hey,
who are you talking to? Me? Huh?
She gets so excited when I scratch it. She tilts her head. Hey. Oh. Do you see?
Honey Bubs. Good night, Honey Bubs. I'm not sure what this person means by don't burn your bridges. What do you mean? I will. I'll call Brittany. All right. God bless all of you, and thank you guys all so much. Actually, I appreciate all of you being there.
I have something I want to ask.
Oh, one more thing. She wants to ask another thing.
So you guys keep saying I should start a channel, but what videos should I make? Because I haven't been ice skating recently. I don't keep up with that much.
It's so far away. It's like almost an hour. It is an hour drive to go to ice skating. It's crazy.
So, I didn't know there wasn't much. I mean, there's not much that there is stuff I can do with Sage. That's hers. There is like.
I won't. I won't be upset. I mean, I felt like I just needed to get that out, and you guys are my fam.
Okay.
And I just wanted to get that off my chest, and
I
mean, sometimes what I'm going through, you guys can see it on my face. I'll have people write me and say there was something wrong with you in that live stream. I could see it in your face. People that know me really well, and a lot of you do, you can read my emotions on my face, and I know a lot of you do it. I can see a lot of you in here that do it to me all the time. They're like, I knew that there was something wrong. I could see it in your face. People tell me that all the time.
Okay. So. Somebody said how to train dogs. And I can do videos like that. It's just the problem is I'm worried. A lot of times people prefer not to expose their training secrets because, for one, certain training methods people get bullied from it. And for like two, people might think I can train my pet how to do this and take it out and be a service dog. And if your service dog or if your pet is going to be a service dog in training, I can understand you want to train at these things. But for people who think that if their dog knows a service dog test, that it qualifies them as a service dog, it doesn't work like that. And I'm just worried that I'm going to give people the wrong information. But there are so many tricks and obedience things that I can teach you guys. So I was thinking about doing a video like that. But I want to kind of do more than that. It's just right now my camera kind of sucks. It's good for photography, but it's not good for photo or videoing. Just talk about issues you face, Kylie. And I mean, yeah, I could, but I really don't like complaining about my problems or talking about things that I struggle with. I don't like going into detail about that stuff. But I was thinking about making videos about when we go out, and like me and Sage, when we go out, and like training and stuff outside. You're so cute. Hey, fetch, hit it, hold, breathe.
Yeah, it's been a reoccurring thing, guys. It's been going on for a while now, and it's just getting worse. And I've tried everything, and you get to the point sometimes where you just get tired of trying. You get tired of the heart-to-heart. It's like I've tried, heart-to-heart talks. Oh my gosh, and it's like wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Other paw.
I don't know.
Other paw. Stop.
I got to worry about what's right here. My grandkids. That's my main focus right now, and that bothers me, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's not going to change who I am. It's not going to change my life any. I mean, yeah, it's going to bother me a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh, thank you, Ember. You guys are my family. You guys all are. I really appreciate it. I see a lot of new fans in here, too. I appreciate you all being here. Oh, thank you, Ron. Yep, Ron, see, he even knew. I wear my emotions on my face quite a bit. When I'm mad at someone, they know I'm mad at them, and I don't even have to say a word. Just by the look on my face. They know I'm pissed off.
Yes.
I can't hide it. I can't be fake. So when I say that, what I mean is, like, if I don't like somebody, I can't act like I do. That's just me. I'm not one of them people that can be like, I don't like that bitch, but I'll be friendly to her, but I'll be nice. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. If I don't like somebody and I'm right there in front, they'll know I don't like them because I won't talk to them. I'll just be like,
drop it. Okay.
Looking around like, oh, did you say something? They'll know I don't like them. That's just how I am. I've always been that way. I can't hide it. If I don't like you, you'll know I don't like you because I just can't talk to you. Now, I don't want you fans out there that have been trying to get a hold of me and I can't talk to you because I'm busy to think that I'm referring to you. I'm not. Because, trust me, if I didn't like you, you wouldn't even be on my channel. There's a few of you that have been trying to get a hold of me, and I just, people that I've met that are local, and I haven't had the time. I've been really, really busy, and I really, truly have. So that's not the case with you guys.
I have a question. Okay. Do any of you guys have a problem with your dog being toy aggressive? So when you're playing tug of war, the dog's growling at you, maybe biting you, or maybe they're territorial. And that's a problem. Territorial, I'm not a professional, so I can't really tell you what to do for a dog that is territorial. But I can help you prevent that if you have a puppy. So, let's see. I'm waiting because it's delayed. Just stop.
Thank you, Ron. It's good to have you here, too. You seem like a sweet guy.
Hey. Okay, so one thing that I made sure I did when Sage was a puppy, so I got her when she was 8 weeks old. It's very important that you get a dog when they're 8 weeks old and not 6 weeks. Because when the last 2 weeks that you that a puppy has before they go to their new home is very important because that's when they socialize with the puppies. If they don't socialize with the puppies, there can be behavioral problems. So one thing I did, because puppies love to growl, they love to play with toys and growl. But what I did was when I was playing with Sage with her toy, get it. If she was a puppy, when she was a puppy, if she would growl, I'd take the toy away and I'd stop playing. And then I'd try again. Okay, get it. Yeah, you want it. If she'd growl or bark, I take the toy away. I know a lot of people have biting problems, and every puppy's going to have teething issues up until they're maybe 6 months. It can even take up to a year. And the same thing goes. If the dog is chewing on something you don't want them to chew on, take them away from the object. Do not spank your dog. Never spank your dog. Dogs are not humans. They don't understand what timeout is. They don't understand what spanking is or yelling. A lot of the times if you're doing those things, it will cause even worse aggressive and behavioral problems. So, It's very important that you try and stay away from those things. Take your dog away from the object it's chewing on. Take out a fun toy, whether it's a squeaky hedgehog, whether it's a bone, whether it's a rope, and play with your dog with that. Just play with them. It's a puppy. Puppies, normally you should teach your dog how to play with toys when they're puppies. And some dogs are destructive and they'll tear apart stuffed animals. Just get a toy that they can't tear apart. Make sure that you don't feed your dogs rawhide either. I'm not trying to be like the dog expert here, but I made sure I did lots of research on like pet products and stuff. And there are videos on rawhide where it shows you how they're being made. And it's basically they take cow skin, they hang it up, they bleach it, put a bunch of chemicals in it. Oh, sorry. They put a bunch of chemicals in it. Most of the chemicals they put in rawhide you can find in your kitchen, cleaning products. And a lot of dogs have shortened lifespans or even have died from eating rawhide because they can't digest it. So it's so popular, it's everywhere, and it's really cheap. And it's so bad for dogs. It's horrible. And I'm not telling you what you have to do with your dog. You can do whatever you want with your dog. And please, go ahead and do research. It's really bad for dogs, and I'd love to like help you guys know, like whoever doesn't know, that it's bad for dogs, because I didn't know. When Sage was a puppy, I gave her a rawhide bone, and it was real tiny. It was like a little onion ring shaped thing, and that was the only one I've ever given her. And then I learned it was bad for dogs, and I've never fed her one since. So it's very important that you don't feed your dog corn, wheat, soy. Pedigree is bad. What's it called? Most Rachel Ray bags are bad. I know a lot of people like Rachel Ray. And anything that has corn, wheat, and soy is bad. You can look up the pet products, ingredients to stay away from, and do your own research and find out what's best for your dog to keep them healthy and help them live a long, happy life. I feed Sage Diamond Naturals. Blue Buffalo is an okay brand. I know that they advertise it as like the best brand, but they've had a couple recalls, and so far I found to be pretty happy with Diamond Naturals. Sage is actually on a diet right now because I was feeding her too much, so she gained like 10 pounds, but she's lost like 4 pounds. It's very important your dog's weight too. You want to make sure that they're scheduled and you're feeding your dog the right amount of food, because you don't want your dog to get overweight. It's just as dangerous for dogs. And especially since dogs, they can't really control what they're eating. Not most dogs. Some dogs have actually eaten themselves to death, and it's sad, but they will eat so much and their stomachs will literally explode.
Oh my god. Yeah,
it's sad. So you want to really make sure, like, you know how much you're feeding your dog. I feed Sage about maybe a half a cup, maybe sometimes a half a cup in the morning and a half a cup at night. But I personally feed her less to keep her as fit as I can, and because of the fact that I break up the meal. Sometimes I'll feed her more because I think that she needs to eat a bit more. But I usually fill up my training bag, and I feed her instead of feeding her treats, which tend to not have good products in it. But I use our dog food, and if I feed her a little bit less, it's completely fine. If I feed her a little bit less, she'll be more hungry, so she'll want to train. So if she sit, I'd give her a piece of dog food instead of a treat. Because some dogs are more treat-driven, some dogs are more toy-driven. But Sage is both. She doesn't really care. She really likes toys, but a lot of times she gets too distracted. So I'm really working on that with her. Hey, drop it. Good girl. Ready? Can you get it? Yeah, good job. Drop it. Good girl. But yeah, sorry half your live stream was just me talking about dogs. But it's important. People should know this.
I know, I agree.
And, guys, guess what?
I know. Crystal.
Don't take this completely seriously, as I'm not a professional. I haven't done tests. I don't know for sure. But apparently they've done tests, and dog shots have been tested to last up to 7 years. And they say you need to vaccinate your dog every single year, but apparently, it's been found out with tests that it's actually been able to last up to 7 years. So I'm really not sure how much, how often they need to be vaccinated for sure, because Sage is getting ready to get vaccinated again in September. But that's like almost $70 every single year that we have to pay for vaccinations. And if the dog doesn't need to be vaccinated for up to 7 years, then the dog's being over-vaccinated. And I know that I don't think it really has a effect to it, but I still think that it's important.
Yeah.
Pretty?
All right, well, I'll let you guys go. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments and I'm trying to respond to as many as I can. They go by kind of fast sometimes. But yes, she is very smart, very knowledgeable when it comes to service dogs. She's done her research, as you can tell. She's been studying this for a long time, and she's a bookworm. You know, she's one of them people that just loves to read. So read and read and read. Oh shoot! What? What?
Somebody.
She does love to read.
Somebody asked me. Drop it. Somebody asked me if I want to train other people's dogs in the future. I actually was doing dog training as a hobby for a little bit, and then I found out something about you have to have like a permit or a license to do it, and I was scared. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I stopped. But
thank you, Kyle.
But I was I had one client that I was training for a while, and then I had 5 other people that said, as soon as you're done with that client, we want to be next.
Yeah.
So, and that's just from one place, because I had told one person, she came up and said, hey, my friend needs somebody to train her dog. Your dog's amazingly behaved, and she wants to pay you to train her dog. And I was like, okay. And then she told her friends about me, and then her friends were like, we want you to train my dog too. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, but I have to do one person at a time because school and stuff.
Good night, Christy.
But I'm still not sure about the whole permit thing going on. So I'm not sure if I can train dogs legally.
Yeah, we have a guy next door that's actually handicapped, and he's in a wheelchair. And when we first moved in here, I was so impressed with his service dog, the things that dog can do, and it was just amazing. And now her dog does the same, if not more.
Also, this might have been
his dog just died, a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so sad. He had it for like 15 years or something like that. It died. Go ahead.
Get it.
You want to say anything else, Brian?
Yeah, I want to say, I didn't mean to say, train my dog legally, because I can't train my dog legally. Anybody can train their own dog legally, but it's just like going out and running a business. Most of the times you have to have permits to run a business, so me going out and saying, I'm a professional dog trainer, hire me to train your dogs.
Thank you for the tips and tricks, Kylie.
Thank you.
From JoJo No Carver.
Thank you.
I probably said that wrong. Thank you so much. That's very, very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't see Deb in here tonight. Deb was actually going to come over tonight and be in the live stream, but I mean, the office is so limited on space. And I knew Heather was coming, and I thought JT was actually going to sit in here too, but he ended up out there with the kids. So my daughter and JT, and then with Kylie in here, and I thought, gosh, this is going to be really cramped. So I told her that Heather wanted to come and sit in the live stream because she hasn't done it in a while, and we wanted to talk to you about going Friday night to her friend's haunted house. We're going to be filming there, and I got to tell you something that happened to me the other day. I'm going to tell you this real quick. It's ghost related, which is what this channel is really all about. I think she should start a service dog channel. I really think she should start a channel where she sits and talks to people. You guys would subscribe, right? Start a channel where she does, like, maybe once a week, does a little live stream and talks to people about service dog awareness or mental health awareness, because she's really...
I have a lot of Instagram followers that would follow
She
too.
does. She has a lot of Instagram followers. You can follow her on Instagram at where? Let me put it in here.
Sage.theaussie. SAIGE. The AUSSIE. SSIE. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's her Instagram, guys. You can follow her on Instagram and check out all those beautiful pictures that she posts. I just put the link in. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys something that happened to me the other day real quick before I let you go. I was sitting in the kitchen, or actually at the bar area near the kitchen. There's like a granite countertop area where I sit sometimes and eat. Kids sit at the table and I end up sitting up there.
She's alerting.
Is she?
Yeah, because I just picked her up. I worked up my heart rate. That's why she whined and called at me.
Oh, okay. Look at that. You're witnessing her doing her job. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and the boys were on the couch in the living room playing on their computers, and Kylie was in her room.
I know.
And out of the corner of my eye, in the position I was sitting, facing kind of like the stove and the refrigerator and all that is, out of the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision, I seen something go by. So I kind of looked, and as I looked over, actually, it's hard to explain. I could show you with the camera, but I don't want to pick you up and carry you all around the house. But anyway, I looked over here towards my office, and Brock's bedroom is next to my office. The bathroom is right across from here, one of the bathrooms. I saw somebody go from the bathroom to Brock's room. Oh. It didn't alarm me at first. I didn't really think I thought it was just Brock, right? But I seen it out of my peripheral vision, and I could clearly see somebody walking from the bathroom to Brock's room. And then I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna shit myself if I turn around and see Brock is sitting on that, him and Logan are still on that couch. I turn around and look. I said, Brock and Logan, are you both over there? And they're like, yeah, why? I got up and looked for myself. Did you just get up? And they're like, no, we've been sitting. And I could tell the way they were all comfortable with their computers around them and all their stuff. They haven't moved. So I went and checked on Kylie. Yeah, I think it is Gary. I really do. I went to check on Kylie. And, okay, maybe it was Kylie. It wasn't Kylie. I came in, I looked all around. I walked in the bathroom. I walked in Brock's room. I walked in here. I'm looking all around. And it was just really weird. And then I went and sat back down. And that stuff don't scare me. It didn't scare me. I was curious. I'm like, all right, who is it? Is it Gary? Is it Mike? I mean, I wanted to see something. So I'm looking around, like, gosh, why can't I just see it? Like just see it. So I sat back down, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Mike and Gary, I know that's one of you guys, or both of you guys, or something. I said, I feel like it's Gary. That was my first thought, was it's Gary. And it's not the first time he's been seen going from the bathroom to Brock's room. And we've always felt from the time we moved in here that room is probably the room he would have picked as his bedroom if he were still here. That room, right there. And I even had a psychic tell me that. One of my psychic friends told me that is the room. Anyway, sit down. All of a sudden I see it again. This time I hear shuffling of feet. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look again. I know I just saw something again. So I actually seen movement from the room. Got up, looked around again. So I just kind of started talking to them, and it's like, wow, you guys are really like showing yourself, and I didn't feel any like creeped out or bad feelings about it at all. I felt kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a relaxed feeling, like a warming feeling, you know what I mean? Like it just felt good about, like, and I knew it wasn't anything bad, because if it's something bad, I can sense it. I just like when in that trailer that we did, me and Joe and Rob and Todd, I knew when I was doing those EVPs. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. But I knew when I was standing there doing the spirit box, I felt this overwhelming feeling of like something was closing in on me. I'm trying to explain it the best I can, and I know some of you may have experienced this before. But something was closing in on me, and I could feel like something all around me, and my skin was crawling, and I had the goosebumps, and the feeling I had was so overwhelming. I had to literally turn the spirit box off and get the hell out of that room. I thought whatever this is it's all around me. Even though I've got all my protection stuff on, I felt it like just coming around, a heavy feeling around me, and I'm like, oh my God. I turned that box off and got the heck up out of that room real quick. So whatever is here, I don't feel anything bad whatsoever. I do feel like it's them, and I know it's getting close to the 1 year mark that Mike passed away. It's hard to believe it's been almost a year. May 6th will be 1 year that Mike passed away.
Yes. Good job.
And
Sit.
Let's see one.
No, sit.
Does the dog feel Gary or Mike does? It's possible that she does. Mike actually bought this dog for Kylie a few months before he passed away. He he bought this dog for her. It was an $850 dog. She was a puppy, but she's a full-bred, you know, is that what it's called? A purebred? Purebred, yeah. So yes. Mike is the one that actually got this dog for Kylie, and he was very proud of the fact that he was able to get her this dog. And he knew that she always wanted one for the longest time. She talked about it for a couple of years, and you know, he got a little bit of money under his belt, and he said, "I'm going to get her that dog that she's been wanting all this time." So Mike actually bought that dog.
I actually wanted an Australian Shepherd for like 3 years.
I know.
Also, I wasn't just flashing my leg, I was bouncing my leg because I was showing that sage pause when I bounced my leg. Because that's an alert. So that's why if you couldn't see when my legs are down here, she was pawing at me. And I was also going like this, which it looks like scratching. I don't scratch at fake itching or like imaginary itching. But I'm teaching her to shake, to nudge me when I'm shaking. And I just found that doing it very like violently and then slowly slowing it down, it'll help. So I was just going like this. Yes, good girl.
Isn't that cute? It's so amazing what this dog does.
Yes, good girl.
You see that? She's stopping her from doing that. That is so cute. Oh, I won't look at you.
Yes, good girl.
I don't want to make eye contact.
Pause up.
Aww. Look at that. Aww, look at that. So sweet. Aww. Her baby. That is so sweet.
I can't carry my baby anymore.
You're getting so big now.
Sit.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Oh, okay, well, she can give you a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
You kisses.
There you go. Aww.
Oh, my heart rate is
Oh, dog kiss. Definitely a smart dog. She'll sit down at a park and like put her arms out and stuff, and the dog will actually jump over and come around and jump over the other arm. She'll go in circles and jump over her arms. It's so cute. She does that. She does all kinds of neat stuff. Look at her. She's doing it again.
My heart rate's really high because I picked her up. Good girl.
So her heart rate's high right now. Watch what the dog's doing. That's so cool.
I have videos. Because I have a
Look at that. She knows something's wrong.
What is that thing called that Heather uses and like the hospitals use to measure heart rate?
It's the thing on the finger?
Yeah, the thing on the finger. Okay, so I
don't know what it's called.
I have one of those to check my heart rate, and I have videos to show like proof. Like my dog.
Okay, Heidi, we will.
My dog just isn't pawing whenever. I have videos showing which on my Instagram of when my heart rate gets high. So I have proof that my heart rate is actually high. It's not just pawing for no reason. But for some reason, my heart rate gets super high super easily.
Pulse oximeter.
Oximeter, yeah. For some reason, it's not just normal. Like, it's not just like I have a normal heart rate. It's like exhausting, and it's hard for me to go out and do things because I get so exhausted so easily. I actually have to see a neurologist, and they're going to do some more tests.
Tina.
Quiet.
They want to see more of your people want to see more of your dog sometimes, so we'll have to do some little videos. I mean, I really think that Kylie should start, even if it's on Facebook or if she wants to do YouTube. I know, you know, the thing is with YouTube, I know there's so many cruel people out there, and I really don't want her to be exposed to all this cruelness out there. I mean, I take a lot of crap from, I hear a lot of shit from people, let me tell you. People can be so damn mean, you know. I mean, like right now, I got 8 dislikes, okay, whatever, you know, but I mean, it's just 8 people that are just haters, you know, they just want to dislike. And I don't, you know, people can say some really hateful and mean things, and I know how bullies are. There's a lot of bullies out there. There's a lot of cyber bullies out there. Because, and I call them keyboard cowards. They're keyboard cowards. They want to sit behind a keyboard and bully people. And I really don't want her exposed to that. But I mean, I'd like her to share her talent and her gifts and her knowledge and things like that. I would love for her to do that. But I would definitely, if she does it, I would need a few of my really good moderators in here to help moderate for her, as well as myself, to like really keep an eye on that channel and get rid of any of the hate immediately. Because I would not want her exposed to the bullshit that I have to go through.
There's a way that you can...
unbelievable what I have to go through. What's that?
I don't think I really want to worry about, or I don't think I want to have a bunch of moderators, because then there's the fact that if moderators get removed, then it's more stress and drama.
Yeah.
But there are ways that, or you can set to where there are certain words that if people say, then you have to approve the message first.
I do have that. It's called a blacklist.
Okay, yeah.
I do have a blacklist. That's why some of your comments will go into held for review. Okay. So if you make a comment and you think you might be blocked,
Yeah.
It's probably more than likely you're not blocked. You may have put a certain word in that comment that throws it into a held for review file for me to review, and then I'll approve it because I go in my held for review file. I try to go in there at least once a day, just to see what's in there, because I never know. And then comments that moderators have to delete, they go in there too. So if my moderators delete a comment, it shows me the moderator deleted the comment, and I get to see what the comment is. And so that's kind of cool too. It's like, oh, okay, the moderators are on top of their job. They're doing it. They're getting rid of these idiots in their comments. So, but sometimes it's just comments that it'll say inappropriate words, or it'll say some stupid crap. And I'm like, oh my God, there was nothing wrong with that comment. So I approve it, of course. But and YouTube does some weird stuff too. I mean, people don't always get their notifications. Sometimes I see comments in there and there is nothing wrong with it, and not one word in that comment was in my blacklist. Now, sometimes one of those words may be in it's usually bad word. I have bad words in there, really, really nasty words. I don't even want to repeat them, but those are the type of words I have in there in the blacklist. So if it says that, it will not come on. It will not show up on the in the comment section.
Okay, hold on.
It goes in held for review.
Here.
What's the candle doing? Somebody says I'm gonna look at the candle.
Sage, sit. Would any of you guys want to see Sage perform a task that I've trained her, where she fetches a water bottle if I'm taking meds or something? Because maybe we could take the camera out there and I could show her before, towards the, or to the end, right before you hang up. I could show them. They say yes. Sit. Sit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. People would love to see that. I love you guys too. Thank you guys all so much for hanging in here with me all night. That was 330 something people here. That's awesome.
Okay, well I'll take that as a yes. Hold on. Just let me know.
Oh, you're gonna do it right now?
Well, not right this second. You can finish talking.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna let everybody go soon. It's getting late. I mean, unless you guys don't mind hanging for a little bit longer. It's like,
hold on. Give me
good
a
Lord,
minute.
I've been live for a long time. Holy
I have to find
crap!
A water bottle.
Okay. Holy crap, guys. You're stuck with me for a little longer here. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And it was really good therapy for her to actually sit here and talk to you guys about this. And I'm really proud of her because she has social anxiety. She would not be able to sit in front of a crowd of people that's in front of her. But she can't see any of you guys. She's looking at the camera. So I think that makes it a little bit easier for her. Even though you guys are all there, we know that you guys can... She knows that you guys can all see her. I guess it's that it takes out that fear of you're not right in front of the people. Now, me, I've done speeches in front of thousands. With the job I used to have, I was an accountant for 20 years. And I worked for Channel 10 for a long time, actually, too. But I had to travel sometimes. And I was an assistant to a CPA of a company. And I had to do speeches in front of a lot of people sometimes. And talk about so many things. So I guess that's why I don't have a problem talking to people. I talk to people all the time. If I'm in the store or wherever, I'm just talking away. I do it all the time. And I'm used to it, so it doesn't bother me. I did have an issue. It's weird for me because I don't have a problem talking in front of large groups of people, but I had issues when I first started doing YouTube of talking to the camera, because that's what I wasn't used to, is sitting in front of just looking at this camera staring at me, talking to it. I'm used to it now. It doesn't bother me. But at first, that was hard for me. People were like, gosh, you can do speeches and talk in front of large crowds of people, but you can't stare at a camera and talk. I said, I know, isn't that weird? It's usually the other way around. But now I don't have a problem with that either. And I'm glad to see that she was able to sit here and talk to you guys. Yes, we can FaceTime. And that's another thing I want to talk about. On my Patty Adams page, that's my personal page I've had for freaking years, probably since Facebook first came alive. I don't add people on that. I use that for just family and close friends, like people that I know really well. So I know I get a lot of friend requests on that page. I don't really accept them because I only accept them if I know you really well. Thank you, Tracy Osborne. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very nice of you. I just had a brain fart. What was I talking about? Holy crap. What the heck was I just talking about? I hate this. What am I getting, Alzheimer's? I don't forgot what I was talking about. Tell me what I was talking about, because I sure don't remember. Oh, Facebook. Thank you. Whew. Yes. Okay. So yeah, don't add just any old body to that page. That's my personal page. I mean, if I know you and I know you've been here a long time and you've been on my channel a long time, yeah, I'll add you on there. But if you're, you know, if I don't really recognize your name and I'm like, I've seen them, but I don't really know. And the reason I say that is because I've had so many trolls, and a lot of these trolls were people that were fans and friends, and I thought they were the greatest person in the world, and it's like they turn around and they turn on you like a damn snake. It's like, oh my God. And there was back when I first started this, I had some of them on my personal page, and that's when I made the decision, I can't do this anymore. I can't have these people on my personal page. I had one person, oh my God, it was like a year and a half ago. I had this lady from another country. I ended up having to block her, but she took all Gary's pictures out of my personal picture album on my personal page. Took all Gary's pictures, set up a whole Facebook page. She was claiming that in her past life that she was with Gary. He is my man, and him and I are going to be together again someday. And she was going on and on. She was delusional. I thought I was losing my mind watching this stuff. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I had to report the page, and I had to block her. And she was on my personal page, but she took all his pictures and made them her own. Talked about how they were together in another life. I mean, it was just craziness. So that's why. And I thought she was a nice person. And, you know, the first couple months, she was always in my chat. She was always so sweet and nice. And then, boom, just like that. Showed her real colors. So I don't want anybody to take anything personal. If I don't add you to it, or when I say these things, don't take it personal. Don't. You know, I only know you by your name and your little picture there. That's it. That's all I know. And I bet you got, most of you are all just great people. You know, you're great people. You wouldn't be sitting here watching us talk about all this all night if you wasn't. Unless you're just a stalker. But, you know. But, you know, so I just have to be really careful. That's all. You know. Personal information can get out there. I mean, you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I treat people the way they treat me. They treat me bad, I treat them accordingly.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. She's going to do a little trick real quick and then we'll go.
Well, it's in the kitchen.
Oh, it's in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Well, shit. That means I got to get it. You can't do it in here?
Do you have a fridge in here?
No, alright, I'm going to have to walk the phone out there. Hold up.
I could just unplug it.
Okay.
And then I'll take that off.
Alright, guys, here we go. Whoops. Let me turn this around.
Try not to get my face in it.
I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to walk out here and she's going to show you guys this trick. Don't mind my messy house. Oh, look, somebody didn't finish eating their, or is that yours?
No, ew, I don't need pizza.
What the heck? Pizza rolls just left laying on the counter? Who did that?
Actually, it was in the fridge, but I took it out.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
This is actually a new trick, because I just recently got my medicine. Hey, go fetch me water. Water. Yes. Open it. Open. Fetch. Open it. Hold.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me get over here so I can see what she's doing.
Fetch. Hold. Open it. Go on. I don't normally use a leash, a collar. I use a rope.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, this is new. Sage, fetch me water. Get it. She just did it perfect. Of course, it's because the camera's out. Hey, come. Come. Fetch me water. Open it. Right here. Yes. Open it. Pull. Pull. Yes.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Give me water.
Look at this. Oh, my God.
Bring. Fetch. Give. Thank you.
Oh, that is so awesome. Wow. Good job, Sage. Wow.
Can you do it again?
That is so
Give me water.
cool.
Water. Yes. Open it.
I've never seen the dog do this. This is amazing for me too.
Hey, fetch. Open it. Get it. Open it. Yes.
Bravo,
Give
bravo,
me water.
Sage.
Good girl, bring. And
Wow.
most people, you know, service dogs are trained to ignore food. And
Uh-huh.
obviously the trash can is a problem because when we're not around, Sage thinks that she can sneak a piece of bread out of there.
Yeah.
Come. This is leaking. But basically, you know, dogs love to steal food. Dogs that aren't trained to specifically ignore food, love to eat food. So, you know, Sage is being exposed to bread, cheese, ham, pickles, tuna, basically everything your dog would love to eat, and she has to ignore that.
Yeah.
Sage, come.
That was really awesome. Wow.
Jump. Good girl.
Oh yeah, let's watch her do some of that stuff. That's pretty cool.
Sit. Jump. She missed it. Back. I don't do like normal tricks with her because I'm worried. I'm more trained on more focused on like tasks. Come, jump. Yay! Good girl. Sit. Ready? Down. Bing, bing, bing.
Look at that, she played dead.
Don't catch her. Yay!
That's so cool. Wow. That is awesome.
Ready, jump. Yay. She used to be able to jump through my arms, but I haven't done it in so long. She's big now. My arms are tiny. Sit. Good sit.
That is so awesome. Wow.
Yay. Good try. Good try. Hey, come. Come. Sage, come. What? Good girl. Ready? Weave. Weave. Yes. Weave. It. Weave. I started from the wrong way, so I can't do it. Anyways.
That's pretty cool, Kylie. That is so impressive. Wow.
Sit. Hang on.
What, Logan? Are you the one that left these things out here on the counter?
He didn't leave them out on the counter. They were in the fridge. I moved them.
Oh, who did that?
I don't know, but
That's a waste. That's a waste. I gotta put that away. I gotta cover that up. Sorry, guys, you're having to see all this little mess in here. Look at the dishes. Actually, that side's clean. That side's dirty.
I clean my dishes.
I know. Will you shut that cabinet behind you? My OCD is getting to me. Thank you. Brock, was those yours?
Huh?
Those yours, your nuggets or whatever, those pizza bites? Somebody made them. Okay, a ghost did it. Did a ghost do that?
Did you make them? I said yes.
Oh, he just called you out.
Grandma, I said yes.
Oh, okay. Well, you need to put them somewhere. Oh, look, guys. There's some pictures. If you can see this or not.
That's me. I'm a little chubby
It's
baby.
kind of dark in here. I don't think they're going to be able to see these. There's pictures in my hall. I have a light on in here, but it's still not.
I'm
I don't have that there. It says R.I.P. Gary. Anyway. And a lot of my fan mail and things on the walls over here. You guys don't get to see all this. Some pictures that some fans sent me. Stuff that my kids have gotten me. There's that haunted doll. Oh, you scared the crap out of me, Logan. Stop that.
I've been waiting to.
Anyway,
play Fortnite
my
for
play
4.5
button.
hours.
Here's my silver play button
Looks
from
like gold.
YouTube. Yep, and there's that.
They
And some of my other little things here.
They mistake and put in
Fan mail, different things that I've got here from different people. You might recognize something. I have a lot more. I just haven't put it all up. I have a whole bunch of different things here. Lots of fan mail. I love this too. This is so beautiful right here. And then this here. So many things. Sarah Roburn. I remember when she made me this. It's been over a year probably. It's all kinds of neat stuff here, you know. I've got lots more, trust me. Okay. Well, let me turn this back around. I don't want you to see that side. That's my junk pile there. That's just God, that's a mess right
Fan
there.
mail, so.
That's fan mail. That's actually like cards. Plus, I just bought a new printer, and I've got like the box over there and a bunch of other junk over there. I need to go through it and clear up that area over there. Actually, I'm gonna do that tomorrow, I think. I brought a printer. It's only $39, but I can't get it to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I can't get it to work. Alright guys, well, I won't keep you any longer. I know you guys want to go to bed. Thank you guys all so much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and all the donations and all the kind words and all the kindness. Oh, did you, Ron? Okay. I'll be watching for it. Thank you, Ron. Love you too, Paige. Love all of you. And thank you, Kyle, for everything. And, thank you all, actually. Aaron. I see Karen. Oh, hi, Karen. We're still here, Karen. Yeah, I will, Brittany, as soon as I can. I gotta go to the bathroom and everything. Coffee went right through me. I'm not gonna be able to do it right away, but I will. Good night, Paul. Thank you so much for the donation, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate you being here, Paul. It means a lot to me. All of you. It means a lot to me that all of you are here tonight. And Jamie and just everybody. All of you. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Bassett Time, Roman, Julie, Estella, Honeybubs. Honeybubs. I like that. Ronald, Omar Valley, Katie Underwood, Crystal. Oh, there's all kinds of people here. Jeremy Gregory, Angela Hayes in Texas, Sierra Hayes, Renee Hutchington, Kyoko Liggins, Danny Love, Gimme Kiss, Donna Rock, Sharon, Dev, Savage Girl, Baby Cornball. You guys come up with some of the cutest names. Sully TV Girl, hello there. The N1X Gamings, Melissa P, Sharon Clausen, Elaine Davington, Mandy. It's going by kind of fast now. Caitlin's. Oh yeah, the dowsing rods. No, I don't think they do. I mean, I don't think they do. I can't say for sure if they bring evil, but I really don't think they do. Ashley, Lee Flower, Mona, Betty Wayne, Langy, Angel King, all kinds of people here. Hey, do you guys want me to go ahead and release that video now? I mean, it's like 1 in the morning. Maybe I should release it tomorrow. I mean, it's already up on YouTube. I mean, if you guys want me to release it now, let me know. I just was hesitant on releasing it on a Wednesday night because everybody kept telling me you shouldn't release a video on a Wednesday night, but everybody's saying yes, yes. You guys all gonna go watch it? Be sure to share it on your social your social media as well. I'll go ahead and release it. It's an awesome video, so get your earbuds or your headphones on and get ready because there's some whispers in here and some EVPs I want you guys to hear. It is freaking this is scary. I was with Omar and Jay. Alright, so I'll release it as soon as we're done. All I gotta do is take it off of private and release it, and so listen for, you might not get the alert right away. You know YouTube. So you might just gonna go look for it. Alright guys, so I'm going to do that right now. Be sure to share it on your social media. I appreciate it. And give it a like. Bye guys. Now you can go watch me at the scary house. Good night, Kyle. Good night, everybody. I love you guys. Peace.